Welcome to Setting Up Drinking, a conversational podcast where we drink and shove our opinions in your face.
Nothing is off limits and nothing is taken too seriously.
Crack a cold one, pour yourself a glass, and fall us down the rabbit hole.
I'm Invictus.
I am Booker.
I'm your host and self-proclaimed astronaut, Problem Child.
Are you going to just add a new title every day? Because
Yes.
the show's already run about 3 hours, and I don't have 2 hours to edit out all of your BS for your title intros.
I don't need a title.
Oh,
I'm not good.
I have a folder full of titles.
I don't need a title. I have
We're
a
not
beer.
doing this. Okay. You had a toast. Tell a toast. Give a toast.
Okay. I would rather be with the people in this room than the finest people I know.
Salute.
Salute. Skull.
No, not skull.
Okay.
Not skull. I have waited on this. I'm not sculling this drink.
Skull.
Skull. SK like, whatever. The Norwegian disc thingy.
Oh, no. I was thinking Rarotonga. Skull.
No.
Kill it.
Yeah, no, not
No,
that.
it's Slavic. It's skull.
That thing, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I'm cultural, yeah, that thing.
Oh, I was thinking like the New Zealand, like Rarotonga.
They're burning alive right now. Screw them.
That's Australia.
You're close, though.
Yeah, close enough.
Good try.
Oh, okay. Them Kiwis gonna kick your ass.
What, all 12 of them?
The rest burned alive. Damn you, sir.
No. The Kiwis are the New Zealanders. They have it burned alive.
No, the Aussies
Those are the Wallabies.
the Aussies.
But that's
kangaroos.
it really is a terrible, terrible
I
thing.
refuse to call them the Aussies because I don't want them associated with Ozzy Osbourne. I won't put that on those poor people.
I'm calling them the Aussies because I want them associated with Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Well,
That's why they can't fight the fires. They're all drugged out of their minds yelling for sharing.
Well, no, honestly, Ozzy Osbourne, Australians, and me, we all talk the same way. You can't understand us.
No, true. And they're all drunk.
You have one.
Ozzy isn't drunk.
Ozzy's just burned out from those drugs.
Like a man.
I don't know what I want more, the Jaeger or the Yingling.
Not
I've been
sponsored.
waiting on the Yingling, but it's just not as good now that
Or
I've
the
had.
Kraken?
I haven't tried the Kraken yet.
Not sponsored.
None of this is sponsored. We have no sponsors. We suck.
Yeah.
For now.
I will put on screen if we are sponsored. So, no
Lovely.
more saying we're not sponsored because from now on, if you're going to listen to us, surely you'll go back and listen to our entire back catalog.
Yay.
Which,
I will announce sponsors at the beginning.
as one commenter said, it's a shit show, a beautiful shit show, but a shit show nonetheless.
Okay. So, off air, we were talking about Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how...
We
remember
were
what
now.
started this.
I forgot what Outer Worlds was for a second. I haven't played it yet. So.
This is the argument that me and Booker were having.
Great game, terrible combat.
An awesome game, awesome combat. The combat stomps the dog shit out of Fallout 3.
Round one fight.
We need the Mortal Kombat theme song in the background. Just our little avatars going at it like the old school Sprite animations.
And yellow $sign right there. On YouTube, that means like halfway demonetized.
Oh.
But we don't make money. Woo!
We're not monetized anyway, so I don't care.
We're poor. Help us.
I can say the stuff iDubbbz can't.
No, we're not saying... we are editing this, so I mean, I edit out...
Well, you're editing this.
I say what I want.
We
I'm
need to
a
stop throwing a
freedom,
beer
bitch.
cuss around. Guys, the more you cuss, the longer it takes to put this episode out.
You got a sense of the B word?
I don't know if I do or not. I don't really...
Learn the
There are rules, but YouTube won't tell us what they are.
They keep changing them.
Have you
No.
tried?
That's how
Some
they win.
profanity is okay, some is not. I watch some programs where they say every word under the sun, and they're monetized. But then you have Count Dankula, the Quartering. They have demonetized them for language and hate speech.
That's because...
They dared to have an opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah, most of the ones I'm talking about are like video games or woodworking or, just random filler crap. I mean, what YouTube is random filler crap. I mean, that's probably how all, 17,
Gosh, I
18,
hate
19,
YouTube.
we're up to 19. That's how all 19 listeners that listen to this, the last
We're up to
episode,
20.
found this.
Actually,
What?
we're up to 40.
Did you finally get on it?
Maybe.
What, are we up to 20? I haven't been on the analytics and actually looked.
Well, we will be when I join.
We're up to 40 views.
Oh, we are up to 41.
Oh.
Somebody has viewed it since a while ago when we were going through it. So listener is
Those
now
poor
listening
souls.
to it. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you.
The editing's funny, right?
I pity you.
PC's awful. We need to kick him off the show, right?
Agreed. And I need to talk more.
All right, well, get out of the studio. Leave.
Oh, he owns the studio.
Yeah, we can't leave the studio.
PC for president, yeah.
They tried that.
I'm gonna run in a couple of years.
No one will
You got a
understand
while. You got a while.
I'm gonna run.
Where?
Oh,
Away?
So far away.
so far.
But
No, don't sing.
Outer Worlds, please. Outer Worlds.
Yeah,
Save
yeah.
us
Okay,
from the
no,
singing.
here's my thing. Fallout 3. Originally did not
Yes.
play it. I played it for 2 hours.
Classic, beautiful, yes.
2 hours is what I will give almost anything.
Except Dark Souls.
I gave Dark Souls 6 hours of my life that I'll never get back.
Dark Souls is an amazing
And you didn't
game.
beat the Asylum Demon.
Yes, I did.
Where'd you get to?
I went back, I killed the Asylum Demon, and then I went, and because there's no clear-cut way to go, I went left and wound up getting ass raped by skeletons.
You died to skeletons?
I was a level 2!
In the crypt. He went to the crypt first.
I went straight down the hill
we all
and
learned
into
that
the...
lesson.
Oh, the crypt. Yeah,
We learned that lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't go back and get my stuff, and it just wasn't fun anymore.
That's how you
I
learn.
put like five or no.
You said 6 earlier.
No, I put 6 into Dark Souls, but I put like 10 into Bloodborne. And I just couldn't get into it.
Bloodborne is a different
Get-
beast.
Good.
Son.
Okay, I can give you that with Dark Souls. Honestly can. Bloodborne, I can't nail down the parry system with the gun. I can't nail it down.
Yeah, that's your problem, not the game.
No, I'm not knocking the game. If you like the game, it's great. It looks great. I
I'm,
can't get into the weird lore either.
I'm
Back to Fallout 3, though.
well, hang on.
Let him defend
wait,
his...
wait.
No,
Let
I'm
him defend
upset
his-
you didn't laugh at my pun.
He's pointing at me, Booker.
Yes.
He forgets we're on a podcast and
Yeah,
you can't see who he's pointing
yeah,
at.
but it will
Well,
be...
that's what the on-screen graphics are for.
Anyway. I said Bloodborne was a different beast, and you didn't laugh.
Same game,
Nerd off.
but better.
What is the point of Bloodborne?
To become an altered beast? I went older than you guys.
It's better than... I remember Altered Beast. Thank you. I'm the same age as you. Now I'm lost. What were we talking about?
You kill the beast in Bloodborne.
Yes.
That's not the whole thing. I said it was a different beast.
Oh, you were just making a pun.
Yeah, I
It just
said
wasn't
pun.
a funny one.
I didn't say it was a funny pun. I said pun.
But he didn't laugh.
Ha ha. Moving on.
Anyway,
So, Fallout
Okay.
3.
Fallout 3. I put in,
Thank you for
first off,
that.
the terrible, color palette.
It's an old game.
No, I'm speaking from the time when I played. I played it when it first came out.
2010.
No, it's like 08,
Oh, yeah.
08, 07. Okay, terrible color palette. I was used to not dirt brown. So
And green. There was green, too.
okay, mostly green to be honest. Went into it. The shooting was way off base. I come to it from Gears of War, Halo, and Call of Duty. All really tight shooters.
Not Halo.
Halo
Halo's all
3.
hit fire.
Halo 3.
Halo's all hit fire.
Yeah, no, it is, but the combat's tight. As far as Halo in its own way with the jumping and the dodging and the roll, well, not rolling.
Let me
right.
preempt you by saying you love Outer Worlds because of the story and the choices you get to make, right?
Well, hang on, I'm getting to that.
Fallout 3 is the same.
Oh yeah,
It's the same way.
I went back
The
to
combat is a little loose, yes.
a little.
A
Is
lot
an understatement.
loose.
A little is an appropriate statement.
No, it
I've
was,
seen $2 hookers.
that
that
was.
weren't as
I
loose
was gonna
as
say
the
that
combat.
was looser than. No, that was looser than Chelsea
Understatement
Clinton.
accepted.
Okay.
No, that was looser than Chelsea Clinton.
Okay, I let my dad play Fallout 3, and the first thing he did was headshot a raider, and I was like a level 40 something. It didn't kill him. He went, why don't headshots kill people in this game?
I know he hates Fallout 4, and I'm not a fan of it.
I
either.
do. Booker hates Fallout 4.
But I will give this.
Booker hates Fallout 4 2020.
You
Yes.
can
That's the
you
thing
can
now.
put
You get a
mods on it
T-shirt
on
of
the
it. It's
console.
amazing.
You can mod it on the console. Make headshots work. So I don't even use VATS anymore when I play Fallout 4.
You play Fallout 4?
You used VATS?
Yes. Let's go back to the loosey goosey shooting.
Okay.
You get used to? I got used to it. I love the series. I hate Fallout
Okay.
4. And Fallout 76 was the worst abomination that humanity has ever created.
I did come back. Okay, I haven't even played it. I won't play it. I did come back to
What did I
Fallout
say?
3. What?
Oh, no.
PC's looking at me weird. I said Fallout 76, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of all the like abominations that humanity's done. Now I'm ranking them.
Bethesda's
It's
on
up
on
there.
the list.
Yeah, it's up
It's
there.
on the list. I won't
Bethesda-
say it's that high, but it's on the list.
Sorry for gamers everywhere. Bethesda and Blizzard can both sort of die.
Oh, they can go to hell.
There we go. I was making sure I could say that.
Blizzard has
You're not
never made a
wishing.
game
You can't
like
wish death on a company, and you're not actually calling.
No. That's
You're not
not
actually
that,
calling for violence.
that was not my intent. No.
which
No
I've been
about.
censored on 3 times apparently.
Well, none of those shows ever went out for audio reasons. But okay.
I hate you, Kevin Hart.
Okay. Anyway, so I went back to Fallout 3. I tried it again. Once I got really bored with the story. Oh, now who's unprofessional?
Your phone isn't on silence? Mine's on vibrate. I'm getting off the table.
Anyway, so once I got really bored with the story and I figured out that I could chop people up and put them inside a locker.
I remember that. You were like the serial killer of...
What was my name? Oh, I had a really funny name. I
can't-
was a serial killer in Megaton.
Yeah.
I killed everyone.
Stealthily. Like nobody knew what was going on.
Now, I managed to kill everyone except the characters you couldn't kill in that town without being caught.
So you're a psychopath in real life.
Yes, that's exactly what that means because all of my violent actions in video games transfer to real life.
Exactly. Now you understand.
But I will give anything at least 2 hours. Video game movie, well, not a movie. I'll give a movie a third of its runtime.
Fair trial.
30 minutes.
I'll give
That's
a TV
fair.
show an episode.
2 episodes for me. But yeah. Depending on
If it
on
doesn't
length.
really capture me by the end of the first episode, then second episode's not good.
I can't say that because Game of Thrones, the first episode was traumatizing and terrible.
Oh no!
But the series
you know
was-
what grabbed me?
But the
I
series
made-
was also traumatizing and terrible.
the Game of Thrones. What grabbed me was the very ending shot where it showed the zombies, and I spent the rest of the time waiting on the zombies.
So
Zombies
nobody-
never came. Winter was coming. My God, he must have been thinking about football because he didn't get there for a very long time. But anyway, so I went back to it, and I liked the story, and I liked the freedom that it gave me. This first thing I'd ever played like that. So I went back and I played it. And then I played New Vegas. Hated New Vegas first time.
Loved it.
And
Best
then
game ever.
went back, liked it. Played Fallout 4, hated it.
Hated
played
it.
through it again, hated it.
Hated it again.
Got mods, played through it again. Hey, it's actually, I fixed it.
Hated it again.
I fixed the color palette, fixed the combat with mods. It was great.
And then they banned you from getting any achievements just because you fixed their game.
Hated it.
I'm sorry, trophies.
No,
you play on PlayStation.
No, that was not. I didn't play 76. I used the mods from the Creation Club on 4.
Oh.
Hated it.
Oh yeah, they did ban my achievements.
Yeah.
They on that playthrough. But I don't really care.
Trophies. You play on PlayStation.
Oh, okay, that's how little I care. I have the ability to hack either my PlayStation or my Xbox profile and give myself all the trophies or achievements I want, and I don't because I don't care.
And this connects to Outer Worlds.
Oh yeah,
How?
right. Anyway, so back to
Bethesda.
the Outer, because Outer Worlds has a good story because it's Fallout
Esque.
meets Futurama meets Mass Effect meets
No Man's Sky.
I don't know. I played that.
I really want No Man's Sky. It's like
Apparently they
$20
fixed
right
it with the update.
now. Yeah,
Sounds
apparently
great.
it's like $20 now.
Is it actually multiplayer now?
No.
Yes.
I'm done.
Is it?
Yeah,
It is?
the next, I think it's called Next, the new update that just came out.
Oh.
Totally free. It's like 40 gigs. Yeah.
Oh.
So if you and PC were to get together on a planet, you could like run into one another, which is,
Oh.
I mean,
The original theme of the game from
Yeah.
4 years ago?
2.
2.
don't
Time
promise
flies.
me, don't promise me
Time flies when you're waiting on
Multiplayer?
updates.
Time flies with gaming lies.
I
Don't
realize I
promise
just
me
broke the
something and
rule,
then not
but,
put it in the game. Surprise me with it, like Death Stranding. It's got the Dark Souls.
I ain't played it.
Is Dark Souls? I got it right. Okay, Dark Souls. I half expected to get the title wrong. Dark Souls. That's the one where you
No,
put the
but-
signs down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, yep.
okay. It's got that kind of thing.
I thought you were talking about
And
combat.
you gotta. It's a really weird game. It's not for everybody, but you gotta comfort the baby. So if you've fallen off of something, you have a baby
Sling.
in a false womb on your
Aha,
stomach.
I see.
So if you've fallen and you made your baby cry, and somebody has put down, you can't put this one down, but if somebody else, you can, but it won't affect you. Somebody else puts down a happy baby sign, you can run through it. It helps him, cheers him up, and gives you a like from the baby. Yeah, I'd like to finish it so I can really get into the politics of it, because it feels like Kojima's just like, oh yeah, the video game industry shit, and this is what I think of it. Because the currency, or the XP level in the game is mandated by likes, like Facebook-style likes.
Lame.
No, it works within the game. You just have to...
I'll pass, personally.
Yeah, you're not a Kojima guy.
I'm old school. And I hate Kojima.
I let you play Metal Gear Solid 3 and you still don't like Metal Gear Solid. How is that possible?
You didn't let
Well,
me
he's
play
very
Metal
fair.
Gear Solid 3.
He has no
You
soul.
took the control from me and took over.
To be fair, PC, you
and
can't
then you
play it
got
in front of
drunk
PC
and
and play
fell
badly.
asleep 2 hours in.
Okay, but
You can't play it badly
That's
in
actually
front of
what
PC.
happened.
He will get angry.
Invictus, that's actually what happened. He took the control from me, and then he got drunk 2 hours in and fell asleep.
That
in
sounds
the
like
middle
every
of a boss
payday
fight.
heist we've done.
you died before you made it to Sokolov. How do you do that? How do you die before you make it to Sokolov?
Having never played...
Have you beaten Bloodborne?
Have you eaten a dick yet?
And I think I win the argument.
Well, that's it for Devil's Advocate, guys. End of the show. Y'all have a good one.
How did we lose Outer Worlds? We're here.
I'm trying to get back
We're
to it. I
reaching.
desperately
We're
am.
reaching for it.
I just had a quick aside, and then you guys hijacked it to argue about Metal Gear Solid.
I
Okay.
didn't do shit.
Okay.
Which,
Anyway,
I-
Outer
I-
Worlds. Outer Worlds.
real
Great
quick,
story.
Real
What?
quick, I'm sorry. I know
Fantastic story.
don't mean to interrupt. But
Yeah, you do.
he said Fallout New Vegas was the best game of all time. It's not.
For me, it's the best game of all time.
Yeah, but
Not for everyone else.
Video game choices. The best game of all time is subjective, not
Incredibly.
objective.
no, it's not. Because it's Metal Gear
Yes,
Solid
it is.
3.
No, it's not.
No, it's not subjective.
I introduced you to Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 3 is not the best game of all time.
Because
Yes.
New Vegas is.
No, it's
Duh.
not.
No, it's not. See? Subjective.
And you're both wrong.
You're both wrong.
That's the theme of the show. Like, come on.
Fine, Mr. Invictus. What is the, what's the best game of all time?
Mario.
I don't know. I really, that's a hard one to nail down.
I thought he was going to say something stupid like
Mario. Oh,
Like what?
Prey.
The original Prey was good, but because it was different.
Yeah, well,
It was not a good game. The concept was different.
and it had
Never
Art Bell in it.
Did have Art Bell in it.
If only
But-
had Alex Jones.
If only he had been a meme like he is now,
Yeah, right.
he would have been in it.
Yeah.
If only Arcane Studios hadn't hijacked the amazing sequel and turned it into the piece of crap we now call Prey.
It's alright.
God, it's everything that's wrong with video games.
It gets my Mad Decent award. It's got a bad story, but pretty good.
is it microtransaction hell?
Actually, no.
Take it back. Take it back. It's not everything.
Then
wrong with
it's
video
not everything wrong with video
games.
games.
I take it back.
Surprise
I-
mechanics! Yay!
I concede the
so-
point to you. You are
we need a
correct.
fourth microphone so bad.
Carla's mute. She can't speak.
Yeah, what good would that do? She could just click her fingers into the mic. That's not
Stop
okay.
dropping your phone on the table.
Seriously, every time you drop that
Oh.
piece of junk on the table, I have to cut out a little mic spike.
Just because his phone is 1 year behind yours doesn't mean you got a piece of
No,
junk.
mine's a piece of junk. Yours is a piece of junk. All phones is a piece of junk.
Carla's got an iPhone 11.
That's a piece of shit.
She's superior to us. She needs a mic.
Oh, no. Everybody
I can see
look
her
up
face.
Louis
She needs a
Rossman.
mic.
Louis Rossman on YouTube. Look him up. You'll understand why I hate Apple.
Hang on.
Carla's doing her research.
Everyone
Yeah.
take a moment.
I didn't mean right
How do
now.
you spell Rossman?
Alright, so it's up to me to finish this out. Alright, Metal Gear Solid time.
No.
No.
Uh,
Outer
Metal Gear
Worlds.
Solid 5
That's
spoilers
it,
ahead.
Ahem.
No.
Outer Worlds. Focus, guys.
Okay. Outer Worlds. The gameplay
Is a
started
little-
out weak.
It's weak. It's a
It did
little
start
lacking. It's a little lacking.
And then it came back with, I'll give you $1, chill. It came back with,
Shrink rays and crazy stuff that's so fun.
I haven't got a shrink ray yet.
Well, then
I
you're a
just hit
loser
Scylla.
because
I
that
just
stuff
hit
is
Scylla.
so fun.
I just hit Scylla.
Is
Oh, okay. You're early.
Is there a giant ray?
No. Let me rephrase that. I decided to quit playing the main story because I made it to the prison break, and I wanted to go to Scylla. I don't know how far I am into it.
Probably stupid question. Real quick, is Outer Worlds multiplayer?
No. I wish it was.
Well, no. I want to congratulate.
No.
I'd like to congratulate you on that. I'm tired of multiplayer being shoved into things it shouldn't be.
Yes, but this open world in quotation marks is a lot like Borderlands, and think how well the multiplayer works in Borderlands.
I thought you were going to diss it for being single player.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I bought,
No one appreciates single player games now.
Everybody at this table does.
Well, no one
Carla's
else
favorite
does.
game is Last of Us, and I literally don't play multiplayer anything.
Okay, but
She's shaking her head. She disagrees.
Oh well, last I heard it was.
She's texting you new information. An update
I'm
is
sorry,
incoming.
we are getting breaking news right now
from
from the mute agoraphobic.
I forgot she's agoraphobic.
Yeah, that's why she has to go live in her cage.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, your whole bit about introducing her in the last recording is lost because something happened to your microphone.
Please,
So now I
please
have to
introduce Carla once more, sir.
Okay,
PCs.
Detroit Become Human is a great game.
Oh, that's your new favorite game?
It is.
Okay.
That is an amazing game.
It is a game
also,
that I have
no
avoided
multiplayer.
purposefully.
But yes.
I wouldn't mind a little Beyond Two Souls kind of multiplayer in the game.
But
Very much agreed.
Yeah, I like David Cage. I don't care what everybody else thinks. I have played all but one of
Some
them.
heavy rain and stuff.
I-
right? Yeah.
I forgot about the last episode being scrapped
Deleted.
because my microphone messed up.
We failed.
Carla is our research assistant. She is
Carla Menendez.
Yeah. Okay, Menendez. Whatever. I don't know her last name.
Again, I still did not learn the last name of Carla for Scrubs.
Okay,
So
I don't know, but I haven't learned her last name yet, and I've known her for 2 years.
Yeah, you don't care. You're just about to use your imperialism to change it.
Yeah, exactly. God bless the patriarchy. But Carla is our research assistant. She is agoraphobic, and she lives in a cage in this next to the studio.
And she's mute. We mentioned that, right?
Yeah. Well, she's only mute because someone cut her tongue out.
Because we're cheap and we didn't buy her a mic.
Well,
One day.
well,
One
that
day.
Why do you have to take all
When
the
we're
fun?
sponsored.
Why do you have to take all the fun out of the spousal abuse we're working up in our heads here?
well, I was just gonna say snitches get stitches, and sometimes those stitches roll the tongue. But you know,
I would like to point out that we used the Cyanide Happiness comic as one of our things in the last episode. In the episode that was the last episode that got uploaded.
did we?
Yeah, and then less than a week later, Cyanide Happiness shares that comic on YouTube.
Huh.
So I'm going to take this as confirmed that Explosum listens to our podcast. So
That's
hi
where
guys.
the 40 views come from.
It's all 40 guys at Explosum.
This just in.
Carla's.
Oh yeah. She wants to
Carla's,
play the Terminator game.
Yeah, she's.
That
in-
looks really cheaply made though. That's my
We
only
will
problem.
come back to
Well,
Outer Worlds.
wait, hang
Please
on.
explain the Terminator game to me. I have not seen anything
Well,
about it.
before we get to that, we have to explain how Carla communicates. She's in the corner.
Communicating by text.
No, she's not communicating. But you might
Well,
see
that's
it,
what I see.
you might see it that way, but she's in the corner burning cardboard, sending smoke signals.
Why?
Because it's more complicated, and I like it that way.
It's 2020. She's texting me, yo.
Okay. No, the
better
new
not be
Terminator
texting
game ignores everything past the first movie, and it takes place in 1999 Judgment Day.
So it's a harmless, fun reboot. Yay!
No,
It's a harmless,
looks-
fun reboot.
it
I
looks
repeat, yay!
It's a 6-hour single player campaign, and it is very poorly made as far as graphics go. But anyway, back to Outer Worlds.
Well, back to the start of my tangent. What I'm saying is, I like that it's not multiplayer. My favorite game right now is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I seen you play that yesterday.
Yeah,
I started to harass you with messages because I knew it was a very story-heavy game.
Yeah. It's a very story-heavy game. You know, you gotta do dialogue options and crap like that. You gotta learn everything before you go into something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm absolutely loving it because I don't constantly. It's not like Ghost Recon that I bought for you and my other friends. I'm not watching a cutscene, and I don't have
Going end. I want to shoot more guys in the face. End.
Yeah, I don't have guys interrupt me in the middle of cutscenes going, you need to see this. Like, I just crashed a helicopter into your body, and it's doing weird stuff. You know?
Well, the story's so weak in that game, though. Okay, here is one of the speech options from Outer World that I sent to you. I don't know if you ever saw it, but it just made me think of you. The question is, you went to retrieve a cartridge for a guy. Mm-hmm. And at the bottom, it says, oh, no, which one is it? Anyway, so the guy asks, do you have the cartridge? And he says, oh, did I say I have the data cartridge? That's just what I call my left nut. It's one of the actual things in the game, and it made me think of you, PC. And I wish I had took a picture of the ones I was dealing with today.
I don't know why that made you think of me.
Because that's some of the crap you'd say to somebody.
I don't know.
Because you can get to somebody and just decide that you don't want to advance that story anymore. So you'll just keep a quest item in your pocket for the rest of the game. And I think 99% of all NPCs are killable.
So you can just...
I haven't done it yet.
You can kill anything you feel like.
So what?
Next playthrough, I am a murderous madman.
Screw Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, and freaking...
Children, dead. Yeah. Old people, dead.
But, anyway, what I was saying was the gunplay is much tighter in Outer Worlds opposed to Fallout.
That was loud.
It's fine.
It's just as loose. I see the gameplay as being...
I don't know.
Secondary. The story is what's important.
The story's good.
The story is, so satisfying.
I know, but when I go out and kill things, I don't feel like I'm grinding.
The corporations taking over the world, it feels real.
You don't have to go out and grind either.
You do not.
You can just level up naturally in what you're doing. And I don't know. The story's good. The gameplay's good. I really wish that they would do some sort of... What are y'all doing?
I'm pouring a drink away from the mic so it doesn't sound like I'm pissing into the mic. Hold on. He's trying to nux me, but I can't because I'm pouring a drink. Hold on. Wait for it.
I was trying to fist bump him.
He's fist bumping me for things I don't understand. Hold on. Wait for it.
I read yours and Carla's text message.
Carla, what's happening? Yes. Continue.
This is the weirdest aside I've ever seen.
Okay.
Anyway...
Well, that's what we have for having a mute on the show. We need a fourth mic.
Anyway.
And we need to teach her to talk or physical therapy or something. I don't know.
We're going to get her one of the Stephen Hawking things.
No.
What's the typey thing?
She's going to type Morse code into the microphone.
Yeah, and then you're left to just decode it.
Your decoder ring is in the 4th episode.
Most of her...
Now I have to put a
we'll
decoder
ship
ring.
it to you.
Now I have to put a decoder ring somewhere in the 4th episode.
We're on the 2nd episode. Screw it.
The
3rd.
This would be the 4th, wouldn't it?
4th episode?
Oh, no.
Already?
This is only with the 2nd going up.
Well, you owe some people some decoder rings.
Okay, so, the thing is, try to teach her sign language. Keeps going 2, 3, 2. I don't know what that means.
Sign language is useless on a podcast.
I mean, not sign language. I mean, Morse code. Like, she's going like 2, 3, 2. I don't know what that means.
You're saying nonsense? He's making an SOS joke. You're saying nonsense.
I'm glad you got it.
It was short, long, short. Not 2, 3, 2. Short, long, short.
Yeah, I know, but...
Anyway.
Then people can tap it out themselves and go, that's SOS, haha.
But it's... Yeah, okay. Anyway. So I guess Outer Worlds went nowhere.
No,
you're not as animated on it as you were.
It didn't go anywhere. Obsidian Entertainment, let's back up a step. Obsidian Entertainment stuck it to the big guys. And they made a success after they were bought out by Microsoft.
Before they were bought out by Microsoft?
Before they were bought out by Microsoft. So they made a bunch of money, and then they were still bought out by... I'm sure it does something in the long run.
Microsoft buys up
good
these properties that are...
It makes good exclusives.
That are generally just associated with the Xbox. They bought Gears of War from Epic. They bought Halo from Bungie. All that stuff. 343 has crapped all over Halo. Coalition can't make a good Gears game to save their life.
That's really sad because that's the original Gears of War dev team.
But now they've been throttled by Microsoft. THQ Nordic's doing all right, though. They got that remake of Destroy All Humans coming out.
I want that.
It is completely remade from the ground up, but all of the audio is original.
Neat.
I don't know how I feel about that yet. But they did have that awesome Rammstein trailer. Like, I didn't expect it at all.
Oh, yeah, I didn't either.
You know, Fiery Fire, Triple X, the death metal band in Triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rammstein. Yeah. I think I'm saying that right.
Rammstein.
I thought it was
Rammstein.
Yes.
That was Rammstein.
As I drink my Jägermeister.
I don't know. I'm from the
Yes.
South. I thought it was Rammstein for the longest.
German. Yes. Deutsch.
Ubermensch.
No.
I really,
I was watching a epic rap battles,
No.
and he was in the epic rap battles.
speaking of,
Blitzkrieg?
Ah, no.
no,
Nine.
Speaking of speaking patterns, I read a very compelling theory the other day. Okay, so y'all know how the lead singer of Metallica goes after everything.
Does anyone know what he's saying?
Oh,
PC, I mean.
I thought you were talking about Metallica. I was
No,
going to say,
PC.
I know a few words.
No, but
Searching, seek, and destroy.
do y'all know how I can't remember the lead singer's name, but how he goes after everything?
Yeah.
I read a very compelling theory. The band name was not supposed to be Metallica. It was supposed to be
Metallic.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be Metallic.
Okay.
And I thought that's probably plausible that this will be cut out.
Well, now it.
That took forever to get there.
Well, now it won't.
Now it won't. Now that you brought it up, it won't. And I was sitting there going, this is probably going to be cut to time. Because he's rambling about nothing.
And now it is here for time immemorial.
It's going on the internet and everyone's going to hate you for it.
It popped into my brain. I was like, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Okay, anyway, so off of that.
Outer Worlds.
No, Outer Worlds has no microtransactions, no DLC to speak of as yet. They are toying with it.
And yet it is somehow, within its limits, a success.
It's a
It
very
is
good
not
game.
owned.
It doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
It is the last game owned purely by Obsidian. It is the last chance for Obsidian to make a name of its own.
I hope they do get big.
And it has succeeded.
Here's my
They'll
thing.
never have a chance to make it big because they are now owned by Microsoft.
Well, here's my thing. They managed to take, what is Pravati? You'd say she's Indian? Yeah. They managed to take an Indian woman.
Beautifully and perfect. Yes.
They managed to take an Indian.
Don't describe
Who
Indians
is-
like that.
As beautiful and perfect. I apologize for being
I
I
think
thought he
apologize.
said beautifully imperfect as well.
Yeah,
beautiful and perfect. I apologize for being racist in this.
I
Confused and yet sorry.
I thought you said beautifully imperfect.
Beautiful and perfect.
Well,
I'm
enunciate.
a terrible person.
Enunciate.
Yeah, coming from me,
Sibilance.
enunciate.
PC's telling me to enunciate. I need to drink less. Sorry, everyone.
Or more.
I've let you down.
Okay, my point is they took a Indian and turned her into a lesbian in a way that did not make me roll my eyes thinking it was just trying to shove PC culture into a game.
She was a perfect character. Beautiful.
My culture is the best
Wonderful, normal character for a normal, everyday situation.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
For today.
Well, I wouldn't
No
call
problem.
her perfect because she's really, they just took Kaylee from Firefly and made her gay.
But Kaylee from Firefly was the best
We
character
get that
ever.
we get that you have a crush. We get it.
Shut up. She ain't had nothing between her and others that ain't run on batteries in like 6 months or some shit. She's the best character ever. All I'm saying.
I would not remember
Like-
that was a quote if I had not just rewatched the whole show.
Like, screw Rise of the Skywalker. No, man.
No.
Back up about 15 years and watch some, like...
Serenity is a
Serenity.
great standalone movie if you've never seen the show.
Serenity is beautiful, and Firefly is the best sci-fi of all time. Star Wars can go die.
Yeah, Star Wars can go die, but I'm thinking...
Have you seen Rise of the Skywalker?
I don't watch Star Wars.
Did you know that the Angry Joe review is as long as the movie for Rise of the Skywalker?
No.
It's the same length. The Angry Joe review is just as long as the original movie.
Well, I don't watch
That's how
it.
many things
They
are
bore me.
wrong. Palpatine never died. Let's skip this. Moving on.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you're lucky.
I don't know what that means.
You are such a
I
lucky
have
boomer.
tried so
Boomer.
much to watch Star Wars. I almost said Star
Don't
Trek.
even bother.
I tried so hard, and I
Okay.
can't get into it.
I can actually talk on this. I couldn't talk on
he's
the other
back.
two. Yeah, I couldn't talk on the other two things. I found out I like Star Wars. I just hate the movies.
Agreed. The games are fantastic.
Well,
Oh, yeah. No, that Bounty Hunter game on PS2, we had as kids.
And the new Mandalorian show. The Mandalorian show?
But
Beautiful.
here's the thing.
I have Disney Plus, and I haven't watched it.
You should. Everyone should.
I'm not going to watch it.
Here's the thing. I've been reading.
I've tried too hard.
I've been reading like the comic books and stuff.
Nerd.
And
We're all nerds. Today,
I'm not a
everyone's
nerd. I'm an
Aw.
eccentric redneck.
He's still in denial.
I
So
am.
cute.
You leave me alone.
So cute.
but I've been reading the comic books and stuff.
Mhm.
Love the world of Star Wars. I just hate the movies. They do all the characters injustice.
They do the entire world injustice.
Like in the comic books, like Darth Vader is like the baddest dude that ever lived.
I thought he was in the movies, too.
No, but like in the movies,
No, he shut down so quick.
yeah. Like in the comic books, like he kills people just for talking while he's talking. Like
What about the choking scene that I see all the GIFs of?
the scene.
And that's the
Oh,
old.
that's it?
That's the old stuff.
Yeah.
I tried.
Like
New stuff.
there's one I read one of the comic books recently where the whatever planet his castle's on, he killed the entire population because they didn't like him. They didn't like him being there.
Wait, so he's Mao?
Essentially, yeah. Like he's like the baddest dude that ever lived.
I tried the prequels because it's very political with trade negotiations and stuff.
And that's just actually interesting, but the rest of the story can go
Yeah,
die.
but I tried, and I just... Somewhere around the time that the stupid alien with the floppy ears talked, it lost me.
In the comic books, he's actually pretty cool. You'd be surprised. Yeah,
I've tried and I've given up trying. The old 60s Star Trek with Shatner has got a beautiful like B movie feel to it, so I can watch that.
So does the one with bald dude Xavier.
I don't know. Our dad watched it.
Picard.
Yeah, what's his real name?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. Thank you.
I can't think of the name of the
the
Star Trek that he's in though.
I for some
There's
reason
one that Quantum Leap was in too. Scott Bakula, he was in one.
Came
Came out when I was in high school.
all I could think of was Avery from
Avery Bullitt,
from
American Dad.
yeah. But
I like Stewart. So anyway, the real problem with everything now.
Microtransactions.
Yeah.
EA, Ubisoft.
Bethesda.
They're not as
Blizzard.
bad as EA. Nobody's as bad as EA.
No.
Bethesda. That used to mean something when I heard EA Sports. It's in the game.
Or 2K.
Yeah, 2K Sports.
Now you're like, I don't want this game.
I used to see the 2K logo while I was playing Bioshock and be like, yes, this is a great company.
You felt hope for the future. And then Bioshock Infinite happened. Like,
Hey
like-
guys, did you
like
know
Fallout
something?
76.
Hey guys, now they all the Bioshocks have a deep underlying political message. Did you know racism was bad? Because I didn't until I played Infinite.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Carla. I shouldn't have called you those things.
That was my problem with it. Was there was no subtlety to it whatsoever. Your first action is, here's a baseball. Will you throw it at the cop or the black couple?
I think you're thinking Half-Life.
No. That's Bioshock Infinite. They give you a ball with the number 76 on it,
Yeah.
and you're given the option to throw it at the couple. Oh my God,
Conspiracy.
it is a conspiracy, guys. We solved it. We've solved it.
They're all the same
That was the
racist-ass, annoying-ass company.
No,
Ass.
no.
Ass.
Actually, Bioshock Infinite's a brilliant game. It was trying to warn us in advance of the evils of Fallout 76.
And the terrible allegory in Fallout 4.
Yes. You mean they already had the allegory with the ghouls who you genuinely felt bad for?
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried to replace it with robots who you had
Exactly.
no emotion for?
Because they have no emotion.
Idiots.
Because they're not human.
The devs are idiots.
But no, so they give you the ball with the 76 on it, and you're given the choice, throw it at the cop, or throw it at the black couple, because I think it's a mixed couple, actually. I think it's actually a mixed couple.
Yeah, I went full NWA.
Oh, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see if the game will let me. Stone the black chick, or the black guy, whoever it was up there.
Oh, no,
Nope, they stop you.
I punked the cop in the face.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if they'd let me do it. Because I knew, at this point, I knew where the game was going. It was going, racism bad. I wondered, would it allow me to make Booker DeWitt racist? Nope.
And then the next 24 hours of gameplay was obvious.
Okay, so
It was. They had the chick, the
not
freedom
to
fighter.
mention, not to mention that they before the game came out, they told
Daisy
you what
something?
the game would be. They told you what the game would allow. Then they completely changed it.
None of that's in there. There's no speech options. There's none of that.
No. And Elizabeth is useless.
No, she is the best sidekick in video games. That's not saying much. But she is.
she's better than Sheva.
Well, no, not if you have somebody playing.
What, is that Resident Evil 5 or something?
Yeah, that's Resi 5.
Blech.
Real quick, Booker.
I like 5.
I know his answer to this. I want to know your answer to this. Can a racist main character ever truly be a good guy?
Yes.
Depends on the writer.
Just because they are wrong on one thing.
Fundamental level.
Yeah.
Yes, one absolutely fundamental level. Doesn't mean that they're wrong on every.
Whose video did we see that on? I want to give credit to him. Who was that?
I think that
But I don't
was,
think so. That confuses me.
God.
I'll put his name on screen.
Hang on.
I'll even throw a card up to link to him.
I'm about to go silent for a second. Thank
Well,
God, right?
He asks the question, can you have a racist superhero? And it's a very it's a fun thought process. And I've honestly thought I would like to read that book to deal with like his inner, to hear the inner, he wants to be a superhero, but saving a black girl from a fire.
Before we get to the racist superhero, let's back up a step. One of the best superheroes of all time, rated by like basically everyone. There's a Muslim American New Jersey girl. Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Marvel character.
Recently, Miss Marvel?
recently-
You mentioned her in the last episode.
Not Miss Marvel. Wait, Miss Marvel. Did I?
Yes.
We deleted the last episode.
No.
It's
It's in the one that got episode. It's
Yeah.
in the last episode that was updated, uploaded.
Fantastic character. Moving on. Never mind.
We've
I thought we
been down
deleted.
this route.
In my defense, I thought we deleted that episode.
We have had a lot of false starts and failures.
Moving on.
The guy's video is it's
You come back in with it, and then you don't have it.
Beautiful concept.
It's a great thought.
the
thought
video
exercise.
is can a racist be heroic by Literature Devil?
Literature Devil. That's his name.
I knew it was something devil. I just couldn't remember the first of it.
I knew it was something in literature. I just couldn't remember the rest of it. Yeah. we had both names, but it's a good thought exercise. It really made me think for quite a while about it.
Yeah, because
I would like to read that book, not the comic book. I don't think it works as a comic book, but as a novel, I would like to read it.
it might work as a comic book, but I would like to read that because he's talking about like a superhero, like Superman.
Yeah, Superman-esque superhero.
Who is racist, but he's having to save a black family from a fire, and
I would like to hear the writer justify that within the character's head.
Yeah,
I think it would make for an interesting character study.
Yeah.
I'll simplify it. People are people.
People are people. Seriously, did you have to check out Dope? You keep inadvertently quoting Dope every time we get together.
People are people, so why can't it be?
That's Depeche Mode. I don't know who Dope is, but that's Depeche Mode.
Is it?
Mm?
I guess I redone it.
That's literally the lyrics from like a 70s, 80s song.
Yeah,
I know that because I'm old.
To be fair, who likes Depeche Mode other than
I do because I'm old.
Other than Rochelle from Left 4 Dead 2, who likes Depeche Mode?
I do because I'm old. Yay, Booker.
I bet you also listen to like Arctic Monkeys, don't you?
Hell yes.
I knew it.
I tried.
They have one good song. You know, the mainstream song. I hate you both.
I got one for you. Eiffel 65.
No.
Yeah.
And not I'm Blue.
No.
I don't know. I know anything else.
Yes, you do. The PlayStation song.
Oh yeah.
It is so gloriously bad that it's good.
I don't know the PlayStation song,
He,
but I know the Blue.
He's just
hate
singing
them.
PlayStation songs. An Omega Boost.
I forgot.
No.
I forgot about Omega Boost until I listened to that song the other day.
I wiped that from my memory. Thank you.
It's so gloriously bad that it's good.
Repressed memories.
Do you
Ho!
know who's on tour right now?
Lots of people.
Lots and lots of people.
No, like
I think Kylie Jenner's on tour.
no, think 90s.
90s. Sugar Ray.
You too.
No.
We went two totally different directions there.
Would you like to-
Smash Mouth.
No.
No, let's keep guessing.
Meatloaf.
That's
Probably,
80s.
Probably.
Damn.
Aqua. Barbie Girl.
Nope.
Mm.
You're gonna feel so stupid when I say this.
I'm trying to go mainstream.
Britney Spears.
Probably. I don't know. I didn't look.
Supersonic. Or Semisonic.
No.
Closing Time. Who I wish we could get the rights to play as our outro song.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna take
Oh yeah, just tell us.
Cake.
Long skirt.
Short.
Long jacket. No, short skirt, long jacket.
Yeah. Cake is on tour.
I like Cake. Because she's got a short skirt and a long jacket.
Oh.
They also did.
What was that Dale Earnhardt song they did?
I just know the lyrics. I don't know the name of it.
How does it go? I'll tell you
Uh,
the engine's thumping and pumping in time.
yeah.
The green light flashes. The flag goes up.
Yearning and burning, he burns for the cup. They
Racing
dashingly
and
maneuver
pacing.
and muscle for rank. Fuel burning dry on an empty tank.
What is that called?
Are we recording this?
Yeah,
Jeez.
we're just spoken word reciting a Cake song.
I mean, I can sing it, but I don't
Congrats,
think you
guys.
like it.
All time low.
Oh, but no, Cake's amazing.
And here comes Carla.
The distance, because he's going the distance.
Okay,
Here comes Carla with a research
My next
degree.
one.
I love Carla.
Save to the Carla.
Thank you, Carla.
No.
Saved by the mute.
No, my next guess was
It's like the opposite side
Beck.
of the bell.
my next guess was Beck.
Oh, he's touring too.
Loser.
I already said you too.
You two's probably touring. I don't like. Who cares?
Of
about
course
U2?
they are, because
Who knows?
somebody else took a shit bigger than Bono, so he's. I'm not going to get into South Park references. I promise.
So,
But you just did.
I stopped myself midway through.
so Iran happened.
Well, that was
Iran
we didn't even
is
talk
still a
about
country yet.
microtransactions, but sure, we'll talk about Iran.
Yeah.
We got
Um,
lost on the Outer Worlds anyway.
Trump did nothing wrong. Changed my mind.
I hate you because I agree. He was actually in the right this time. I never expected those words to leave my mouth.
I won't give him credit because someone else came up with the idea of bombing them
Oh
on
yes,
a soil
his
we were
his
protecting.
military advisors, pro job, but then he de-escalated afterwards, and never expected that from the psychopath.
My thing is, he has the perfect out. Like they rescinded his invitation. They didn't kick him out of the country. Like he could, like the U.S. Army can leave from Iraq if they want to.
Yeah, but we're just there to help them
Yeah,
protect and build infrastructure.
And their ambassadors are still allowed here,
Yeah.
yada yada.
But Iraq rescinded the invitation. We can leave if we want to. So it seems like, it seems like we got the job done and left.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's not what happened, but it's what it
On
looks
paper, that's what I'm saying. Like,
like.
And that makes everyone else happy.
This
for some stupid
this
reason.
scenario is almost exactly mirroring the 70s
I
with
think you
Carter.
meant scenario.
No crap.
No, because I'm not a pretentious ass.
What is it, Desert Fox or some crap?
Desert Fox. Operation
can't
Desert
remember.
Shield 3.
That's the one.
I thought
No.
I thought it was Shoot Brown People 5.
No, that's the new Call of Duty.
No, that's
okay.
next year.
Oh, okay.
That's Call of Duty Modern
You're
Warfare
ahead
the
of the
remake.
game, bro.
Yes. Stay in 2020, man. Stay in 2020.
I'm sorry. I was
The
talking.
year of hindsight.
I was talking to World War IV's devs, so I was just.
It's not the year of hindsight. I thought you said it was the year of
2020.
minimalism.
2020 is hindsight.
I thought it was the year of minimalism.
I just made that up. No one will remember that.
But here's what I find interesting is if you have a Republican president and Iran likes America, we're friends. If you have a Republican president and Iran hates America, we're enemies. If you have a Democratic president and Iran hates America, it's peace. If we have Democratic and they love America, no peace.
So
It's just interesting to me as all.
Fuck the two-party system and go PC.
What are you going him for?
Oh, you talking about the tweets?
He did a thing.
Oh, the tweets.
He pointed at me for a
Yes.
thing. He prompted me.
I didn't
Go.
point at you.
You did.
I said I'll tell you later.
Later. Not on show?
A thing later.
Well, then that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, tweets. Do tweets.
And go you.
Do these. Well, we're gonna do something a little different.
Celebrity tweets.
Yeah.
These
Invictus, go.
celebrity tweets about Iran. They're beautifully destructive and stupid.
Those will be our shots
Okay.
for our drinking show.
It's a good
The
shot.
first one is from Kathy
I'm good at
Griffin.
Oh, yay! Let's hear from the girl who cut the president's head off in effigy.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Okay. Donald Trump has put every American all over the world in grave danger by this incredibly ignorant and thoughtless act of war. Salami, I don't know his name,
Salami.
deserves to die. That does not mean we could violate the Geneva Convention. Do you think this is an immediate threat?
You mean the only intelligent, cautious thing that Trump has done after his election? Like, he was very, very careful.
Yeah, I thought so. I
And
thought
she's attacking him? Like, he's never been so careful.
I thought it was.
And
I thought he
slow
was.
and
I thought he was
cautious.
uncharacteristically careful.
Like, he's never listened to his military advisors before this moment.
Yeah.
Until now.
Now,
It was uncharacteristically ever.
We all
careful.
avoided World War III
No.
at that moment.
Rob Reiner has a pretty good taste.
Who's Rob Reiner again? Explain.
I believe he's a movie director.
Rob Reiner did some movies.
Do people still care?
I'm going.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
I'm going to
people
look
still
up
care.
Rob Reiner while you read the quote.
Yeah.
Well, let's see the quote from Rob Reiner. What a horrible sinking feeling. Having a commander-in-chief who you know is a pathological... Oh, Jesus Christ, it blacked out on me.
Oh God. Okay, hang on.
Your phone is evil. Okay. Having a commander-in-chief who you know is a pathological liar trying to justify striking the heart of Iran's military. Striking the heart of Iran's military in Iraq. He crossed the border.
I mean,
his ass is ours.
He was third in charge. So
Yeah, Rob
what did
Reiner
he
is
do?
he's a
He
filmmaker.
crossed the line.
He makes movies.
Quite literally, the geographic line into Iraq. That makes him our bitch, I do believe.
Yeah, it does in so many ways. Of course, you give me the Colin Kaepernick quote.
Have fun.
I hate Colin Kaepernick on so
Have
many
fun.
levels. A man who was adopted and raised by a white couple hates white people.
Have fun.
Colin Kaepernick tweets, "There's nothing new about American terrorist attacks against black and brown people for the expansion of American imperialism." How many places have we conquered? How many places have we conquered?
Well, through
not
sheer.
through purchases. Not through purchases.
I was gonna say through sheer superiority, everything.
Well, we are the greatest nation in the world, yes.
Everything the British lost.
Okay,
Was that
Even some of the things the Brits still hold like us better.
was that wrong?
No, not at all.
Soon we will hold Mexico and Canada, and no, we can't say that on air. Got it.
No, we don't like Mexico. We don't want to own Mexico.
Mexico bad, Canada
Worse. Way worse.
Yes, that.
Mexico has cartels. Canada has Trudeau. We don't want either of those things.
Although the senior royalty of Britain left to
that would be one hell of a power.
Canada. But no, that's not us. That's
Well, no,
just,
but I'm just saying
that's
that
Canada doing their own thing.
my thing is we don't want Mexico for the cartels and we don't want Canada for Trudeau. So
Please continue, PC.
he's we were covering the fact that he was chewing crackers. Thanks for that.
But he had a thing.
But
He
we
had
were
an
letting him
active thing,
chew.
and we were stalling, and he had a thing.
And you stopped mid-chew to throw the mic to him.
I started eating because
Go.
y'all were stalling. Anyway.
Go.
I don't know who Kirk Moore is either, but he's got a verified check.
Neither do we.
Kirk Moore.
Yeah.
Moore.
Canadian?
I don't know. It's KIRKMOORE. It's at Kirk Rex 79.
Plastic surgeon in Midvale.
Sure. I don't care.
That's
Anyway,
what we're going with. I doubt it's him, but that's what we're going with.
Senator, maybe?
I don't know. If you had to say just screenshots and bookmark the page, we would be able to view his bio.
It's a black dude.
I don't know if that's the plastic surgeon. I didn't get a picture when
Very
I
helpful.
googled.
Anyway, are you saying black people can't be plastic surgeons?
No, I'm just saying I don't
That's
know
what
if
I
that's
said.
him.
That's what I said. Very helpful.
I said I don't know. We
Sarcastically.
didn't get a picture.
Anyway, Kirk Moore says this crazy Cheeto, I agree, is legit striking fear and declaring war
I guess it's
on an
time
app.
for the thing Trump to fall to the table again.
Is striking fear and declaring war on app. Wow. If you don't think Trump and all his supporters need to go away or have a come to Jesus meeting, you're part of the problem. I'm disgusted. This has carried on as long to pander to racists and xenophobes.
I don't think he should have brought Jesus into this.
Oh, Booker, I don't know if you know who this is,
Nope.
but you get...
I'm lost.
No. You get the legendary Sean King tweet.
Not Sean King,
Yeah.
the resident speaker for all black people.
Who's white?
He's very white.
He tans. Yeah.
He claims to be black, but if this man's black, I'm Ice Cube.
I don't understand.
I'm a successful rapper and movie star, guys.
Can we ditch with the racism?
That guy's black.
Yeah, that guy says he's black.
Sean King, no.
Yeah. I love it. You don't know who he is.
Even the
and you're
left
just like,
goes,
no.
stop, man.
Am confused.
Even the
Right.
left's like, stop, man, you're not black. Like, stop
So-
representing the black people. You're not
So,
black.
like, who is this guy and why?
He's a journalist, right?
He's a journalist and he described
Okay.
himself as a black civil rights leader.
Let's.
But yeah.
He is a self-described. I don't think Martin Luther King Jr. ever went, yep, I'm a civil rights leader. That's me, guys.
So, everyone, allow me to read this thing.
I love that you get this. I love that you get this.
To members of the American military, including drone operators, do not follow any orders from @real Donald Trump to
know
destroy
why he-
sacred or historic cultural sites in Iran or anywhere else. This violates the Geneva Convention and is a war crime. You should disobey this law. This unlawful. I can't even finish this.
Finish it
You have
because
to
it gets
finish
better.
You should disobey this unlawful order. Have you even looked at what's happening?
Okay, what historic sites? I heard they bombed a car on the road.
What historical sites have been destroyed in the last 5 years?
No, in that bomb
You
strike.
can't be serious.
In that bomb strike.
In that particular bomb strike?
Yeah.
Same thing. In the last 5 years, it's the same thing, same people have destroyed like the most important Middle Eastern historical sites of all time.
What? Tell me, because I didn't read anything about
The
that.
Temple
You're
of
gonna
Baal.
love this one.
The Temple of Baal has been
He was at the Temple
ruined.
Ball. I'm talking about this particular drone strike.
No, yeah. The
Oh,
Temple Ball has
you're-
been ruined for years.
No, for years. Yeah, 2 of them.
It's still technically true.
I thought he
If you're talking about just the drone strike, yeah, Soleimani, Iraq, drone strike, sure, have fun.
Oh, is it Soleimani?
I like Salami better. We're going to call him Salami.
We're going to call him Salami.
Joe Salami, that's
Joe
his name.
Salami. Because we can't be more offensive than
I'm
we
also going to
already
stop
are.
right here. No, I'm about to make us way more offensive. I'm going to stop right here.
We can be
and
more
put up a drawing
offensive?
of Muhammad.
Jesus!
Fair enough.
No. Then I get shot. I'm a simple factory worker. Don't shoot me.
I am putting up a drawing of Muhammad.
I did this in my free time for alcohol. I don't even get paid. Don't shoot me. I don't know about your religion. Don't kill me.
It won't be anything bad. It'd be just like Muhammad. Like
Jesus! Someone's
throwing
going to
the peace
shoot
sign.
me.
Muhammad throwing the peace sign.
I'm going to die.
I'll take it from here.
Thanks, guys.
Muhammad.
Right, Bob?
He fucked a 5-year-old.
Oh, we can't say that.
9 years.
9!
Oh, she was promised to him at 5.
She was promised to him at 5. He did not consummate the marriage until she was 9.
Okay, I'm sorry. She also cleaned the cum off of his robes.
You can't say that.
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah.
The word robes is unacceptable.
But she cleaned the cum off his
No, you can't say robes.
Just keeps repeating it.
After he
Look, we're gonna
consummated his other
Oh
concubines.
my God, we're gonna die so
Okay,
hard.
well, here's my thing.
I'm
guess
so
what,
sorry,
guys?
everyone.
He was a man.
Guess what? Guess what Iran just did recently?
What?
They upped their legal age of marriage to 15. They upped it from 13 to 15.
My God,
Real forward-thinking country here, guys.
they're worse than Alabama. Oh my God.
Ouch!
I think no. Wait, is it Mississippi that's got 13 as their
No,
age of consent?
They are
Mississippi,
14.
the only thing
14.
making Alabama look good.
Making Alabama look good since 18 something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But read out who your tweet is from.
Oh God, I don't want to.
Was it Carla? Oh, you left the room.
Can I go back and reread the Sean King one? I don't want to read this, guys.
Nope. Read it.
Hello, fellow Americans. Do you know this man? Do you know he was your enemy? Did you know he was your enemy? What? Never heard of him. By the end of today, you will be trained to hate him. You will be glad Trump has assassinated. You will be glad Trump had him assassinated. You will do as you're told. Get ready to send your sons and, he used an ampersand, with no space, to daughters, off, number 2, war.
Real quick, I'm going to interrupt the quote.
Michael Moore. No, that's the end of the quote.
Okay.
Then he has a picture of Joe Salami.
That wasn't very.
Salami.
That was.
Salamani, I believe.
That wasn't very.
Who
Trans.
cares? He's dead. He can't tell.
Not
Ouch.
trans.
Oh, that wasn't. That was not very
America,
gender inclusive.
World
No,
Police.
No, it was not.
What?
America.
It was not very gender inclusive because there's
Hey, Michael
85
Moore.
gender.
Do you know how much freedom costs? $1.05.
Tree fitty.
$3.50.
Okay. From also Michael Moore, I might need a little.
That's not also. No, the next one was
Nope.
not Michael Moore.
Yes, it is.
What I
You're
swiped.
scrolling the wrong way.
Oh. Well, no one orders on that order, man. You whatever.
Also from Michael Moore is I might need a little help pronouncing one of the words in this because I've got it wrong 5 times today.
Joe Salami. That's his name. Is Joe Salami.
You whore. You back me out of all of it. Okay.
I am
Okay.
so much.
So
He only costs $5.95 an hour because he doesn't believe in capital gains.
Tree fitty.
you told me 7. Anyway.
Costs more with somebody like you.
Yeah.
Costs more for white people.
No, white and black.
I assumed your race.
So also from Michael Moore at Flint. He's not from Flint. Anyway.
No, he's just the latest people he's exploited for fame.
Yeah, for real. I have just sent the Ayatollah of Iran a personal appeal asking him to respond to our assassination of his top general or asking him not to respond to our assassination of his top general with violence.
Your little
Any
Freudian
kind,
slip sounds more like Michael Moore than I know.
but rather let me and millions of Americans fix this peacefully. Did I pronounce Ayatollah right?
Yeah, I told
Okay. Booker?
Assassination happens with a knife or a poison or a bullet. Annihilation.
You said bullet. I was going to say, tell that to Lincoln.
Fucking annihilation
Tell it to
happens with a
Nixon.
military strike from a drone. This was an assassination. It was annihilation. The dudes are cratering the desert right fucking now.
He didn't even get bombed. He got
He got annihilated.
He got
We
video
mentioned
game
this.
killed.
yeah.
Ain't nothing left.
He literally got dishonored.
I'm
He
hail. I'm breathing the bitch right now.
Probably. All right. You get
Starting left the crackers and I can't help myself.
Booker. You get absolutely one of my favorite tweets.
Oh dear.
It was one of the ones you scrolled past earlier and you
Oh, no.
didn't quite read.
I'm going to read this.
No, read it.
Dear #Iran, the USA has disrespected your country, your flag, your people. 52% of us humbly apologize. We want peace with your nation. We are being held hostage by a terrorist regime. We do not know how to escape. Please do not kill us.
It's called Stop Smoking Pot and Vote.
#Soleimani.
Who's it from?
Rachel Maddow.
Rose McGowan.
Yeah, Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
No idea.
You're the Rose McGowan. You're the
Passing
flag
off.
burning.
Oh, wait, hang on. Hand it back.
Uh-oh.
He
I
messed
got it.
up.
I got it.
That's screwed
I just pulled it up.
Okay.
Fun times.
We don't know how to escape. Please do not kill us. #Joe Salami.
Yeah.
Salami.
Oh, God. I get another McGowan one. Of course, #. I'm not reading his real name. Joe Salami.
I did not say his name.
His name is Soleimani, but we will call him Salami.
Of course,
Sure.
Joe Salami was an evil man who did evil things. But at this moment, it's not the fucking point. The United States is morally corrupt and acts illegally.
True.
It's only logical to appeal to Iran's
act
pride. What? Huh?
We did not act illegally.
No, we did not act illegally in this moment.
Maybe immorally, not illegally.
Immorally.
Loophole.
Yes. We would know about loopholes.
We're
We
America.
made them.
We're America. We got into World War II on a loophole.
Yeah. It's only logical to appeal to Iran's pride by apologizing. I'm taking one for the team. # stay alive. She's straight up admitting that she's just appealing to their pride so they don't try to kill people.
Now, here's the thing. I imagine her tweeting this from her 10-bedroom glass mansion.
These Twitter check marks have never heard of Don't Throw Stones. I mean, glass houses and stones, they've never heard of any of that.
God, another Rose McGowan one.
Why did you save so many Rose McGowan tweets?
Because she has some good hot takes.
It's because you hate yourself.
It's because he hates us, Booker.
All right.
I know he does.
He's mean.
I'm not drunk enough to handle this.
PC's the real Joe Salami here.
I've never been drunk enough to handle this.
I haven't killed 850 Americans.
That
What's
we
that?
know about. The number's
Show
still
me
climbing
this.
right there.
Another Rose McGowan one. I will never vote Republican. I want the Democrats to win because we are less likely to die. I'm conscientious objector to the USA. Its policies, lies, corruptions, nationalism, racism, and deep misogyny. I don't know where killing that guy was misogynist.
I'm pretty sure he's a bigger misogynist than anyone.
And deep misogyny. It is our right and duty as citizens to dissent.
The
Then leave.
two-party system is the end of the United States of America.
I don't know what this means, but somebody.
Yeah, but you libertarians have been saying that for years.
Somebody commented.
How dare you assume my political thingy majigger? Is that
You're not far enough left to use offense
Shit.
culture. You're not far enough left to use offense culture.
Too
Calm down.
mid.
Listen.
To be too middle white to be offended by anything.
Yeah, you can't be
It
offended by
sucks
anything.
to
You
be-
have white privilege, and you still identify as male.
White
Listen,
privilege. I
alright.
hate that shit.
Look, somebody commented underneath that and said, "Wow, Rose, getting radioed hard." So
I think it said ratioed.
no.
I don't understand.
Oh, it does say ratio. Okay, all I could think of was that movie Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. And I thought they were
football
like,
movie, really?
like I thought they were secretly calling her retarded. Like I didn't know what was going on in that.
I think that I'm lost in this
No,
political...
look at the likes and dislikes
Stuff.
on the tweet. Oh, look at the likes and
Retweets.
yeah.
1,000.2 retweets, 8.5 thousand likes.
Yeah, see.
All right, Booker, you get the last one.
Oh, best for last.
You
Meh?
You get the absolute best one, and you have to say that.
I wear the crown from Christopher Hook. Uh-oh, we lost it. All of the president's actions have been confirmed that Iran needs to get a nuke as soon as possible. Like, preferably tomorrow. Arguably, the Middle East will be a safer place when they do.
Why? You live here.
Oh.
Why would you want your nation's enemy to get a nuclear weapon? You can turn into atom dust too. Just because you think it's okay for women to compete, men to compete in women's sports does not mean you're immune to nuclear radiation.
Especially from a country that can equally strike us back. Yay!
I mean, if they can't, Russia can.
Or China, who they have been...
They don't need nukes. They'll
quote,
just send
unquote,
over those
cahoots
1.2
with.
billion people.
And their one-child policy has been negated.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
No.
Now they're breeding for war again.
War's coming, folks.
No, like you have no idea. Like I was sitting in my living room. I read that tweet and I almost died because who in the world is like, you know what we need? More nukes.
Less nukes, please. Our species will survive.
Mutually assured destruction.
Is destruction nonetheless.
I don't think it matters to Iran, but it's what keeps Russia from nuking us.
Literally, Metal Gear Solid 5, Big Boss.
Oh, we're back to that.
Shut
again.
up, listen. Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5. What?
Nerd.
What's going? I have one nuke so that nobody else can nuke anybody.
Okay.
Deactivate your fucking nukes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not what actually...
No. I know it's not what happened. But even... Oh, never mind. The game was made by Japanese. I understand his hatred for nukes.
And the
Yeah.
Japanese are partially the problem. No... Oh, God, I'm racist.
The Japanese, they're always taking pictures.
They're the problem, man.
They're
now
always
racist.
touring our monuments and taking pictures of them.
It's official. I'm racist on the internet.
Always,
Damn.
Always being friendly, flipping shrimp at me. God, the Japanese.
Now I'm the bad guy.
I went to I've been 2 times in the past 2 years to a hibachi bar.
I'm
Or
so
hibachi
sorry.
grill. Oh, no, I love that crap. Because the jokes
Because
they
apparently
make...
I'm racist.
No, the jokes they make are so politically incorrect. I love watching him taking an egg and spinning it on the table and going, look, Japanese egg roll. And I find it funny. And I give it a small chuckle. And then I watch the other basic white bitches around the bar go, can't laugh. And me laugh my ass off because now they're offended by a simple pun.
I would literally be slapping the stove, burning my hand like, yes, again.
Oh, no, what's the other one he's got? Is yum yum sauce. The yum yum sauce they got.
Yeah.
He puts it out and he goes, Japanese soy sauce. I don't know if the Japanese use soy sauce, but it's funny.
Oh, dude. Bob at the restaurant here in town.
Yeah.
He's like the funniest dude ever.
Agreed.
Oh God. Like I asked him one time, like if all like Japanese people learn to make sushi.
He's not even Japanese.
He is. No, he actually
He's
is.
Korean.
Yeah, I was going to say Bob's Korean.
And
Your Bob is
Bob is
Korean.
Korean.
Sorry to ruin your shit, but Bob is Korean.
Is he really?
He's legit.
He told me he was Japanese.
He is a Korean man who owns a
He was just
Chinese
trolling
restaurant that sells half Japanese food.
He was just trolling you.
He was fucking with you,
He
man.
told me he was Japanese.
No, man.
Anyway,
His name is Boba. He's from Korea.
so I asked him.
At least my Bob that owns the Chinese restaurant's actually Chinese.
Well, no, you don't know that, man. But
Yeah, I do.
anyway,
Unlike you racist, I can tell them apart.
I'm sorry I didn't study eye structure for 24 hours. But
Now, when you got yellow fever, you learn to tell them apart real quick.
I studied the Nazis.
yeah, I did too. But so I asked him
Thoroughly unhelpful.
because he was making me sushi one day. And I asked him, I was like, so it's like it's just like one thing y'all like learn to cook growing up, because I was thinking it's like us learning macaroni and cheese, something like that, something stupid.
Yeah.
Because to them it's simple, I guess. And he goes, yeah, everybody in Japan learns to make sushi.
He was so messy with you. He's not even Japanese.
Well,
He's from Korea.
I didn't know this at the time. I know now.
It's so much funnier though.
But he said, yeah, everybody in Japan learns to make sushi. I was like, oh, really?
Where'd you learn
And
that
I was thinking like a big like cultural thing, like like sushi's a big thing over in Japan. He goes, how else are we going to go to America and start restaurants? And then I had to like basically pick myself up off his floor because I was laughing so hard. But I'm going there next weekend, and I'm going to ask him.
Why he told you he...
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
Why he told you he's Japanese and he's actually Korean?
He's straight up Korean. Like, using our American dumbassness against America to make money. Fair enough.
I'm going to kick the door open. I'm going, you Korean bastard.
He'll raise a drink in your honor.
I love watching people do that where they just troll the shit out of you for no reason.
Dude.
Just because you're American, because fuck America.
He's been telling me he's Japanese for 5 years.
Liar.
My friend walked in a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. He went, it says turtle on it, right? So he reads Japanese.
And he
could have made that up. You don't know if it says turtle.
I know it says turtle because I looked it up.
He's still Korean.
If I walk in there next week and I go, are you Japanese? And he gets, or Korean. And he gets mad at me, and he won't serve me no more. I'm blaming you two.
He's Korean.
I don't know him. I've been in his
restaurant
restaurant once, and I didn't even eat.
I know the man. He's from South Korea. He's amazing. Makes a wonderful soup. Ask for his special noodle. Mind blown.
It really is good. Yeah, I've asked
It's good stuff. So how did we lose Iran and shit?
Well, we were reading the tweets, and y'all went super racist because you're racist.
I didn't. He told me to read a thing, and I did. I feel appreciated.
Everybody feels appreciated in this room.
So what we learned from those tweets was Ricky Gervais was absolutely right at the Golden Globes.
But
I didn't watch him to find out if anybody actually virtue signaled.
But how he got away with it, we'll never fully understand.
One person actually virtue signaled, but the whole
Tom Hanks, judging from his face.
No.
Tom Hanks isn't fucking sane though.
Yeah, he is.
But
he's
the
lost his
thing
mind.
is,
Scientology, yay!
Is he a Scientologist too?
No. Tom Hanks. You're thinking Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks didn't jump on Oprah's couch.
Tom, whatever. I get lost.
But no, what I'm saying, Ricky Gervais is absolutely right. The people in Hollywood have no idea what's going on, and they're so disconnected.
Hashtag Ricky Gervais did nothing wrong.
Hashtag make Ricky Gervais host everything, even though he hates it.
Hashtag it's okay to be Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais for president. Just me.
Yes.
I'm
just me. Okay.
He's a Brit. No, I don't want that Parliament crap in my country.
Oh, I want to go ahead and get on the forefront of this. Ricky Gervais didn't kill himself.
Yeah. Hashtag Ricky Gervais did not commit suicide.
Yeah.
I'm lost, but yeah.
Dude.
You can
everything he said.
You can see the future.
Everything he said. Okay, you talk about that he didn't face any backlash for this.
Wait, Carla, what do you think? I agree 100%.
Great input.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Carla.
Okay, you think he didn't get away with it? You think he got away with this and nothing? Here's the host for 2021. They've already been announced. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
He don't give excuse my censoring. Fuck.
I don't have a beer opening that long.
I quite love his.
You can't open a beer that slowly.
I can try. I can open a beer and then a Jaeger and then a Kraken and it equals.
I loved his thing about you're all like out of touch and everything. He said, "So come here, get your award, thank your God, and fuck off."
That was like my favorite one. No,
perfectly accurate.
When he said that,
actors and actresses don't know what's going on in the real world.
No. I mean,
for the
Mark
most part,
Wahlberg's been saying this shit for years.
Part,
What was the one? Judi Dench, where he said Judi Dench like to plop herself down on a carpet and lick her own asshole.
He said muff.
Did he say muff?
Yeah.
I tried to lip read and it didn't go well.
You read an article, didn't you?
Which one's?
No, I lip read.
Which one's?
I don't
Judi
read
Dench?
articles on Ricky Gervais.
Which one is Judi Dench? Would I watch that?
Dame Judi Dench.
Dame Judi Dench. M from the Pierce Brosnan.
Oh God,
007.
I'd watch her lick her own muff. Yeah, okay.
I'm putting a graphic up of her right now.
Dang
Show how sick
right.
you
All
are.
right.
Dang
so,
right.
This just turned into
For
a deep,
adults.
This just turned into a deep psychological dive on Booker. So why?
Yep.
Why?
All four.
Do tell. She's overweight and in her 80s, 70s.
How dare you overweight?
No. As the resident fat ass on the show, I can say whatever I want to.
You dirty, filthy American.
As the resident fat ass on the show, I can make all the fat jokes I want.
That's just because people can't see you. People don't
No,
know.
my avatar's plenty fucking fat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
She was like M and shit. I don't know.
She was also the elemental in much better
In
movies.
Riddick. Yeah,
much better
yeah.
movies.
All right.
By the way,
all right,
Vin
hang
Diesel,
on.
we need Riddick 5 or
Hang
4, depending on
Riddick-
if you count the cartoon.
The next Riddick would be amazing. I'd love it.
Even though the first one was just a rehash, the last one was a rehash of the first one. I love
Beautiful. Beautiful.
it. Great movie. Don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah.
I have a question.
The beautiful gay man and his
And
dog
we may have an answer.
conquer a planet.
No,
Let's
no,
go
no.
for it.
Gay man and his dog.
Conquer a planet. Let's go for it.
Well, to be fair, the only chick on the planet, I'm not sticking my dick in there.
No,
She's scary.
no. He's more
She break
beautiful.
you.
He's more beautiful than she is.
Okay.
She
look,
break you.
I'm all for him.
She got nice nipples though.
His are better.
My God.
I don't know about that.
Anyway,
I've never compared his nipples.
You should.
I have a
You
question
should.
for. I have a
bet too
question
much.
for Booker.
Oh God.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Who?
Betty White, Dame Judi Dench, and Julia Roberts.
Marry Betty White because she's good for life. Good for life.
Well,
Good
plus
for
she'll
life.
die.
Good for life.
She's good. She'll die in like 3 years, and you'll get a whole lot of money.
Exactly. Who are the other two now?
Dame Judi Dench and Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts and kill the other one.
You're gonna kill Judi Dench?
Who's
You
Judy-
just M.
Who
M
is-
from 007,
Oh,
man.
her.
Learn the names. We just said it.
I'm bad at names.
I can answer this one real easy.
Go for it.
I would marry Betty White because I'll be rich. Within a few
Everyone
years.
would marry Betty
I
Betty
I would
White.
swallow it
Nux.
down and I would fuck Judi Dench.
Nux.
I would
No.
think about Kate Upton the whole time.
Stop for Nux for Betty White.
There you go.
Damn right.
And
Everyone
I would
fuck.
murder the dog shit out of Julia Roberts
that,
because
Clara?
Horsemouth can go to hell.
What's that, Clara? You would fuck Betty White.
Did you say Clara?
What'd you say?
Carla.
There
Clara.
we go.
My God, man.
We gotta get her a name tag.
She has a name tag. It's just
She has
wrong.
a name tag.
It's just wrong.
But it's not right. I get confused.
He just says,
I'm not
"Go
that
to hell,
smart,
Booker"
guys.
on it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll allow it.
No,
Need more liquor.
no. Marry Betty White because she'll die soon and I'll be
Yes.
rich unless she is.
And because she's Betty
Well,
White. She's
well,
amazing.
Well,
Hero
unless
of the
she's some
country.
sort of immortal Norse god.
The only white person that matters.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
like I said, swallow
yeah.
it down. Think of Kate Upton. Fuck Judi Dench. And then I would murder the shit out of Horsemouth. I hate Julia Roberts. Almost as bad as I hate, what's her name from Halloween?
It starts
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
speaks.
Anyway, we'll edit that out.
What did that out?
It's gone.
We
Bye-bye,
need her a
Carla.
mic, man.
Anyway.
Guys.
Alright, Invectus. I got
What?
one for you.
What?
Fuck, marry, kill. Nancy Pelosi.
Kill.
You're not going this way. You're not going.
Kill.
I don't know what the other two are. Hang on.
Kill.
What are the other two?
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, God.
Kill. Pass.
Pass. I choose not to participate.
I legitimately forgot my third one. Oh my God. Hang on.
Please be someone good looking. Please be someone good looking. Please be someone good
Oh,
looking.
Anna Kasparian.
Oh, hell.
Kill.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. I marry
Thank you.
Anna
You
Kasparian.
saved me. You saved Booker's reputation. Damn.
I marry Anna Kasparian.
Are
Because
you better than me?
listen.
I'm insulted.
I marry Kasparian because I have two options. I can red pill her, or I can O.J. Simpson her.
Oh. Unacceptable.
You don't own a Bronco.
I'll buy one. Okay. Oh God, who were the others? It was Pelosi and who?
Clinton.
Kill Pelosi.
Kill
Pelosi.
I'm
Kill
Pelosi and I'm killing Clinton.
No.
I can't stick my dick in Clinton. I just can't do it. I can swallow it down for Pelosi. And let's face it, the pills will probably make her pass out 30 seconds in, and I can go, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do that with Clinton. I can't even see Clinton next.
But you have to kill yourself after you fucked Pelosi. You'd never live with yourself.
Well, I could either drink it away or drink myself to death. One of the two would happen.
Cheers, bruh.
Salute.
Skull.
The beauty of this.
Skull Invictus.
Skull.
Sure, PC, whatever.
The beauty of this
confused.
is that if you marry Anna Kasparian,
Yeah.
and you fuck Nancy Pelosi, you get Me Too'd by both of them.
No, I'm getting a signed contract. Okay, I've got one for you, PC.
All right, give me one.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill. You have. Oh God, I don't know if I could say these. You got Elizabeth Warren. So you got Elizabeth Warren. You got
I gotta hide in the closet.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Michael Moore.
Dude.
At least I gave you all girls.
Personal advice: marry Michael Moore.
Okay, so
Well, I think Warren's the only one that's actually got any money left. So
kill her.
okay, so
Kill Warren.
together you might make a baby that has more than 1,024th Indian in her.
So I was gonna say, okay, I
Kill Warren. Please.
No, I will marry Warren because
No.
I can make her feel bad because I'm more Cherokee than she is.
You're gonna put the race card.
I'm gonna bring a buffalo in the yard. She's gonna go, "What's that?" I'm like, "That's my heritage." And
Now they will make you take a blood test, which will then make the Cherokee Nation turn on you.
I'm so much more than she is. It's ridiculous.
We do have the facial features to go along with it.
I'm probably gonna. Who is it? Michael Moore and who?
Rosie O'Donnell. I was about to call her something not very nice, and I couldn't think of her name.
She is more or less not offensive compared to the other two.
Either way, it's like
Elizabeth
fucking
Warren.
a tidal wave.
That's my point.
Oh man, I didn't realize how easy I got it. Shit. And
And I'm being nice. I'm being nice with my choices. Are you empty? Oh, cheers. I thought you were like...
you gave me the easy ones.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it until he had it.
He gave you the easy ones. I didn't ask you. He just fist bumped it.
He put on my drink.
I'm
How about the liquor? It's allowed.
I'm deep in concentration right now. I'm trying to think.
Because
Which
So
one?
you're marrying...
you haven't even finished your beer.
Yeah.
That is not beer.
Stop throwing stuff on the table.
Yeah, for real. That's dip spit, dude.
Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just put the lid back on so it wouldn't spill.
I'm trying to.
You can hand me another Yingling, though. That'd be great.
Not sponsored.
Oh, for the love of God, I'm going to start hitting you in the head with the bottles. Gracias.
I'm trying to think. Hang on.
Are we out? I know it took 2 shows.
Is it I'm gonna hate Michael Moore, and then I'm gonna kill Rose O'Donnell just because I hate her.
Kinky.
You're gonna hate Puffkin?
Yeah,
I would
I hate
too.
him.
Oh, I didn't think hate Puffkin was on the menu.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd do it.
Okay, Carla. Mary Kill, Colonel Sanders, the Wendy's girl, or Ronald McDonald. Interesting choices. Interesting choices.
Oh my god.
You've disgusted PC.
Really? I didn't know you.
The beautiful thing of her character is we can reference her even when she's not here. Oh, you need a
She's always here.
knife, por favor.
She's always here. She's afraid to go outside. She's always
We
here.
can talk about opening the beer on the
Well,
show.
I'm trying to be quiet while we're recording.
Yeah, as you slam stuff onto the table. Yeah, real professional.
I'm big Clay.
My name Booker, me smash.
He's like
The beer is the most important part of the show. Go off.
he's like
As
a,
he hits the table again.
he's like a ranger. Like
I am like a ranger. I have the training. I die.
oh my god.
Okay. All right,
Booker
so
leads the way. Hang on.
since we took a weird turn down Mary
Kill.
Booker
Kill,
Alley.
let's move on to let's talk about something for real. We got the
I'm so
Virginia gun stuff.
Mad. I'm so mad at you.
I told you before. You come at me, I go low.
Dude, I'm gonna make Michael Moore.
Could
win.
you load the fridge any louder?
You come at me and swallow.
That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind
Make
for
it
later.
awkward.
I'll keep that in mind for later.
Damn right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Anyway, so on to the Virginia gun control legislation scandal fuckery that's going on up there.
Wait, hang on.
What?
Got one more for you.
Oh, we're doing another round? All right.
I got one more for you. Mary Kill, Sargon of Akkad,
Oh, these are going to be interesting.
some black guy, Chris Ray Gun.
Okay, well, I kill Chris Ray Gun.
Oh!
His voice is super annoying.
Is it just because he's got a kill me shirt?
That helps. Chris Ray Gun's dead.
But it's got a
Gone.
PlayStation emblem next to it.
I don't care. Chris Ray Gun, dead. Gone. I'm going to fuck Sargon because he looks like a good lay.
Is it the beard?
It's the beard. Us beard eyes, we got to stick together, bro.
You're going to marry some black guy.
I'm going to marry some black guy. I sure as hell am because he gives me the ability to say whatever I want to say.
Fair enough. I mean, like you could literally call him a coon. He don't care. Everybody calls him that anyway.
Oh God! Don't get me started on that. You know, I actually brought him up. He made a video. This was a couple years
Oh,
ago.
I should have said Tariq Nasheed. Why didn't
Oh, nope. I wouldn't have played. I actually brought him up a couple years ago to a friend of mine who is so far left that it's painful. And I was telling her about a story that he had reported on. I was telling her about his video, some joke he made. It's just something I thought was funny. And I said, I was watching some black guy on YouTube. And his name did exactly what he wanted it to. I got called a racist, and I got called all kinds of names before I was able to pull up his YouTube channel and show that his name is some black guy. I mean, I know his real name, and he said it a few times, but I'm not going to say it.
The surname he uses, I found out, isn't actually his real surname.
Oh, okay. So Blackman's not his real name.
No.
Okay, I thought that was way too perfect.
Yeah, his first name is what he says it is, but yeah, his last name isn't really Blackman.
Okay, well, still, I don't want to make it easy for people to. What do you want? You want an A&W? You want it cold or hot?
Cold or hot?
I don't care at this point.
Cold or hot, man?
Fastest.
When
I
mixing,
gotta share this Jaeger, so that's the last of Jaeger.
yeah, when mixing the Jaeger with root beer, it is best to tell which kind you want. Why are you freezing the Jaeger?
Slice the Jaeger. My family has never tried Jaeger in their lives.
You lied all these times. You said it was free game.
It wasn't until
You lied to me.
until just then.
You have lied to me.
No.
You were a Democrat.
Calm down.
Okay, there's Kraken.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm handing you the Kraken.
Kraken.
No.
There you are.
Gracias.
It's fair game.
Gracias.
Drink all of it that you will.
Gracias, senor.
It was fair game until a PC drink was poured out of it.
Agreed.
Oh, well, you didn't see the Invictus and Booker drinks that were coming out of it a while ago.
There were a lot of them.
All right,
That's
so
what I was
anyway,
talking about.
I got
in the morning.
I got another one for PC.
I've only had one person in my life hand me a drink that I was like, that's too strong.
Who?
Me?
No. Carla.
Carla?
Yeah.
That's because Carla doesn't drink and she doesn't know how to mix properly.
Yeah.
I've never made you a drink.
You have. You made me an Irish car bomb.
Oh. No. I made you a bitch car bomb.
Yeah, but you can't mix that strong.
I made you a bitch car bomb. You haven't had an Irish car bomb.
But my cousin came down from Colorado.
Oh, you don't even know.
My cousin came down from Colorado. And she was like, I can't get drunk at this altitude no more. I went to a bar. I drank so much. And I couldn't get drunk. And I went, give me a second.
Bring her to me. We will have a good time.
I had 100 proof vodka. And I had fruit punch mix.
An Irish doesn't need vodka.
No, it's like she hadn't drank with me.
Never mind.
She hadn't drank.
Ruining my good time.
Now, she regularly drinks Tito's tequila straight.
As a good Irishman should do, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
They drink everything straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We drink everything straight.
Tito's is not excellent.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's the cheapest.
But anyway, so she took like 6 shots of like tequila at a local bar. Couldn't get drunk, and she's like, I can't get drunk at this altitude. And I was like, give me like 2 minutes.
Give me
like,
a 1 minute.
Yeah, and so
we're gonna have fun.
I need a bottle of Jim Beam and a half a can of Coke.
Like I go to my kitchen and I'm like, I've been to Colorado. What's the altitude? How hard is it to get drunk with that? And I was like, I know this. So I filled it up to where
you filled it to Colorado levels.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to fill it for the altitude, and then you got to counteract the weed.
And so I mix this thing perfectly. You can't taste.
The trick is absinthe. Absinthe is the
Absinthe
trick.
sucks.
Traditional.
I've had it. It
Not
sucks.
the new shit.
No, I've had it. It sucks.
But,
I didn't see no green
don't
fairy.
know.
I was lied to.
I did.
So I mix this thing where you can't taste the vodka.
Long Island iced tea.
No,
Congratulations.
no.
A real man.
This is with Minute Maid, not sponsored. Fruit punch. And
I'm gonna start slapping each and every one of them.
Threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, so that's what I mix this with. And
what?
I need a real cigarette. This vape is not doing it.
But
after the show, PC won't let us smoke in his house.
Anyway, studio.
Okay, well the studio's in the basement of your house, so
it's still a studio.
Lower floor.
Anyway,
part of it's underground.
Classic.
This part's underground.
Everything from those down is underground. Anyway,
it's a half basement.
So
it's trailer trash basement. Continue.
I paid over $120,000 for this house.
Then keep going.
Anyway,
let me just interrupt you real quick.
No, keep going.
Anyway, I mix her this drink. Take the whiskey. Just take it. Anyway, I make her drink. She drinks half of it, and she's like, "Oh my god, I haven't drank with you in like 3 years." But yeah, she's like, "I haven't drank with you in like 3 years." She's like, "I forgot like
It's right here if you want.
I'm sorry, this is beautiful to watch."
Watching him embrace his true millennial and vape.
Yeah. But
Seriously, I'm gonna get you some of the stuff for the big mod I've got.
It'll kill me. I don't want to die.
Zero Nick. You'll be good.
But anyway,
This is 5, so I wouldn't hit this too hard.
Anyway, she's like, "Oh my god, I haven't drank with you in like 3 years." She's like, "I forgot, like you drink." And I was like, yeah.
Drinking is not a sport here; it is a lifestyle.
Damn right.
When you grow up with nothing to do but drink, watch
Some people
clocks.
drink water. Some people drink alcohol.
I grew up with nothing but.
Some people drink whiskey, and some people are wrong.
I grew up with nothing to do but drink,
It
watch the
sits in
clock,
my head the right way.
and watch the rain hit the ground. I'm good at this.
I'm German. I drink Jaeger straight
Okay,
for days.
I've got my I've got my F.M.K kill for you, PC.
Okay. Now we cut that previous segment.
We're not cutting it. I'm just getting back on track.
Pelosi, yeah.
No. Cenk Uygur.
I don't think that was one of the options.
It is Cenk Uygur.
I wasn't so lucky.
I mean, if you want to have a 3-way with Cenk and a horse, you go right ahead. Cenk Uygur.
Better than Pelosi.
Not really.
Not really. Nah, you're not caught up on YouTube. You don't know who the Young Turks are.
Better than Pelosi.
Not the genociding.
I loathe.
Not
Not
the genociding Turks.
Pelosi.
Not the reason that there's not a lot of Assyrians around today.
I forgot his name.
The actual Young Turks genocided Armenians and Assyrians, and there's not a lot of Assyrians. Like Assyrians now have no home country. I watch a guy. He's Assyrian, and he's pretty bitter about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Invictus. Cenk Uygur.
Mm-hmm.
Pakr Hassan.
Whoa. Mary Kill. Who's who?
Cenk Uygur.
Yeah.
Pakr Hassan. Or Riley Dennis. Riley J. Dennis.
I want easy on you.
All right, answer this one, and I'll give you a fun one. I got a fun one. I'll give you a fun one.
You're gonna marry Cenk.
You're gonna marry Cenk?
Yeah. I'm gonna slog through this just for my last answer. I'm gonna Hassan Piker. I'm gonna make him admit 9/11 happened.
Out of love.
No, he's gonna hate F.M.K to admit it.
Oh, like head.
It's gonna be so good.
Head in the pillows, fucking biting a corn cob. Like,
I'm going in dry, mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, man.
Like it's
Good times.
it's gonna hurt me.
Shaggy that shit.
No, not even any spit, son.
And
Lube this shit with blood.
I'm gonna curb stomp Riley Dennis.
You're gonna curb stomp Riley Dennis. All right. I got one for you then. So, since you went easy on me, I'll go easy on you. All right, Count Dankula. Okay.
Mary.
Hey,
Mary in a heartbeat.
we
I love
both-
you.
We both
Yay.
love dogs.
Jeremy from the quartering. Or Bearing.
I'm gonna marry Dankula.
Of course.
Everyone would.
I'm gonna fuck Bearing.
He seems like a good lay.
Yeah. He's got long hair I can pull.
Oh yeah, you get your hands all up in that matted old mess.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna kill Jeremy from the quartering simply because I don't like his clickbait titles.
My answer is the same. Marry Dankula, Bearing, and kill Jeremy.
Strangely enough, I agree.
You don't know who Bearing or Jeremy are.
No, but I would marry Dankula.
Again, Bearing seems like he'd be a good lay. The reason I'm going to go for Jeremy to kill is because you can't be subscribed to the guy and have the bell on. He uploads like 9 times a day. I can't take that much consistency. Back off, man.
You
My
can't
phone
take
needs a
it that
break.
much.
You run it dead.
And they're all like sensational.
Oh yeah, they're all end of the world
Yeah.
things. He's funny. He's funny. I just can't take the 23 uploads a day and the clickbaity titles.
Since me and you both had two, I figured Booker should have two.
Yeah, go for another one. Go for another one.
Name it, bitch.
I want to give him one. No, I was going to give a bunch of YouTubers he don't know.
No.
That won't help. I'll have to pause.
I was going to throw Young Yeah in there.
No. One of them he will not know.
Oh, God.
And that's for a reason.
Okay.
No.
Andrew Yang. You don't know who he is? Okay. I guess he won't know two of them.
I'm old.
He's one of like the Democratic Party's like top leading
Politics.
Okay, but Andrew Yang,
They don't matter.
the socialist.
You don't know who Andrew Yang is, really?
Politics don't matter in America.
He's the Asian runner.
Politics don't matter in America. We don't have any choice.
He's the one that actually gives the Democratic Party hope.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because he's a pretty decent dude.
Ew, decency in the Democratic Party?
Yeah, it's awful.
I'm out.
He wants to give people like $1,000 a month or whatever.
$1,200.
Well, that's idiotic.
Yeah.
I'm against it.
Oh, his socialism stuff is wrong, but he's a pretty reasonable dude.
Okay.
He actually sat down and had a good long form conversation with
Okay, wait.
Dave Shapiro? Ben Shapiro.
I do like Ben Shapiro, the Destroyer.
Yeah, he talks. He
talks a
gets
good
on my
game.
nerves. He gets on my nerves.
He talks a good game.
He gets on my nerves.
I've changed my people. You might not know two of these, which will make this even more entertaining. I've swapped Asian for Asian. Alright.
Yay.
Invictus, hush.
I'll be quiet.
Don't make a noise when I name these off. Amos Yee, Bernie Sanders, and Blair White.
Well, I'll kill Bernie Sanders. Who are the other two?
Amos Yee and Blair White.
I don't know who they are.
Make a pick.
Can't because I don't know who they are.
you gotta give him some context.
Give me some context. Give me some info here.
I
I don't feel like Googling it in the middle of a podcast.
Okay, Amos Yee is a pedophile advocate, and
Mary.
and Blair White is a trans rights advocate.
Kill. Wait, no, the other one. Revives it again.
Very cool.
Well, I would marry that Yee guy and the other guy and I don't know. I got
So wait.
confused.
You're gonna marry the pedophile advocate.
Yes.
You're gonna kill the transgender advocate, and you're gonna marry who was the other one?
Kill the other one. Yeah.
No, kill. Who was he killing?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Because I don't like Bernie Sanders. Yes. Anything else is acceptable as long as I don't like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. Yeah. No.
Okay. That's fair enough.
I'm in the wrong here. I don't care anymore.
Okay, I've got
Hey.
one for you.
That's Blair White.
Whoa! Hold on. What did I say I do to her?
That's a he.
Fair enough. Fuck. Fair enough. I'd fuck. All right. I'd marry the
Yes,
other
we
one
know
and kill
Booker
Bernie
T.
Sanders.
I guess we know Booker thinks traps aren't gay.
Fair enough.
He is a cultured man.
I am. Damn it.
A man of distinguished taste.
Beautiful. A beautiful soul. That's all that matters.
Booker is full on hashtag traps aren't gay.
Exactly. Yeah, that thing that you just said. Because I'm not drunk. I'm totally paying attention to what's happening. Yeah, that thing.
I ain't gonna tell him it was a he. I ain't gonna tell him.
I'm all for it.
I love the mix of emotions on his face when he found out.
How dare you assume my gender? He, his face. No, my face. I'm all for whatever happening. Yeah. Totally for it.
I'll give you an easy one.
Sounds good.
I'll give you an easy one. Marry, kill Gaddafi, Stalin, or Putin.
Oh God.
We'll kill myself. Pass.
Kill yourself before you're erased.
Yeah, kill myself before all the other bullshit.
Okay, I can.
I'm too sober for this.
I can.
I thought this was a drinking show.
I'm too
Where'd
sober.
my Kraken go?
I'm too sober to put it in any
Where's
of them.
my Jaeger?
I can answer this one.
All right, let's hear it. You can't drink your Jaeger.
I'm going to marry Putin because our family would be in power forever.
I can just see PC in a dress standing next to Putin with his shirt off.
I want pictures of that.
I'm going to kiss him on the cheek too. Like, you ride that bear, honey.
No, straight mouth.
Gotta give him the tongue, son. You gotta slip him the tongue, son.
I am a respectable lady.
Oh, please.
A gentle lady.
Please.
Anyway.
If Michelle Obama can rock a cock, you can give Putin some tongue.
Fair enough.
Have you seen those conspiracy videos?
I have.
Anyway,
They have me slightly convinced.
I'm gonna fuck Gaddafi because he's used to having knives go up his ass. So I feel like I'm gonna be at least like, even if I hate him, it's gonna be like a little bit easier.
It's gonna be nice to him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kill Stalin because he's Stalin.
We should go through the like Count Dankula thing of Mad Lads and do one for Mad Lads. Hang on. I'm gonna go through the Mad Lads and I'm gonna give PC some Mad Lads.
Leave Booker alone.
I'm doing it. I mean, Mad Lads, man. That's.
I guess I'm here to entertain you until he finds some Mad Lads to go through.
Oh yeah, he's got a playlist. Dankula's a good YouTuber.
I know, but
okay, I got you one.
Okay.
I know which one it is. I just can't think of his name.
Is it General Butt Naked?
No, it's not General Butt Naked.
Okay.
I passed General Butt Naked. I was like,
fantastic name, by the way.
Mary Kill, Dragon Lord.
I knew that was going to be on there.
Purple a Key.
I knew that one.
Or Teray. Or Terry. Teray. The French guy that could eat a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the dude could eat, like, literally the entire hindquarters of a horse.
And not be full.
That's impressive. I've never been able to eat out a horse and not be full afterwards.
Towards the end of his life, he was kicked out of the hospital that was checking on it. What? What?
Just to fuck with y'all.
Okay.
How many times you tried that?
Twice.
Okay. Towards the end of his life, he was kicked out of the hospital that was watching him because he was accused of eating a child.
Okay, so...
A full human baby.
I've never been able to eat a whole one by myself.
Well,
I need help.
They don't know he ate it. It just went missing.
It went missing and they accused him of it.
And he wasn't able to prove his innocence. They weren't able to prove his guilt.
So they just kicked him out.
Yeah, anyway.
Impressive.
Okay, so...
Of course, if they waited a day or two, the bones might have passed. It was awful, but it was true.
Okay, so, as much as I'm tired of hearing of Terrell, I will marry Terrell. Because I feel like...
He can just eat all your problems away?
He deserves a chance.
Like, hey, this won't go down the garbage disposal. Eat it.
Honey, I broke a lamp. I don't feel like taking it to the dumpster. Eat this.
I'm going to Purple IQ just to give him a taste of his medicine.
So you're going to marry Dragon Lord?
No, I'm going to kill Dragon Lord. I'm going to marry Terrell.
Oh, so you're killing Dragon Lord. Okay.
Yes.
I feel like you're just going to have to get in line.
No, wait, I want to swap those. I want to kill Purple. I want to kill Dragon Lord because he'll appreciate it more.
God dang it. I could just see you like trying to pin him down and him yelling in German.
I don't care. I don't speak German.
He's yelling for help. The cops won't come to his house anymore, and you just got him pinned to the bed.
What is 9 to me? It's a number.
9!
9 times? I don't know, man. We can do it.
You just have a group of haters outside clapping as they threw rocks through the window.
9 times?
Okay.
New record.
Okay. We need to move on. I'm sure it is for Dragon Lord.
I'm sorry. I got caught up in my own head for a second.
Okay. So
later.
Let's something serious. God dang it! All right. We'll go with Virginia's 2A crap.
Wait.
Huh? We're not getting to Virginia tonight, are we?
We can try.
I think it's only like a 6-hour drive.
We're gonna. We're gonna break Booker. Oh, Mary Kill, your mom, your dad, your sister.
That's disgusting.
You don't gotta answer. I just wouldn't say it. I'm sorry.
Pass.
I'm just trying to get you to say, "Don't you talk about my daddy
Suicide
again?"
is painless.
Agreed. MASH theme song.
Like you said, you're like, I got a judge, not afraid to use it.
I said that me and PC were joking about something. I sent him that suicide is painless. He said, "Yeah, but murder is cathartic." Okay.
What was that about?
I don't remember what it was about. I'd have to go back like 6 months in the group chat.
Yeah,
All right. Virginia 2A.
Oh yeah.
I have had too much to worry with pulling up my research that I have. So I'm going to give you the idiot's version. Democrats won Virginia. They just own Virginia now.
Which I imagine is because the coal miners were too busy in the mines
To vote. Yeah.
messing up.
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
when you're on meth, you mine way faster.
Because you feel no pain.
Just slinging pickaxes.
Okay. So what they did was they basically took every far left gun control and put it into effect. That's what they're trying to do anyway. And my understanding is going to pass. And what has happened is they've created a new... I know we had this argument off air about assault rifles. The classification of assault rifle. And it, under its true definition, is not available to the public because of the fully automatic fire. And what they've done is they've created a new word for automatic firearms. What in the hell are you giggling about?
I was just thinking about his face during the Blair White thing. I'm sorry. I was trying to do it away from the microphone.
The Blair White thing?
Yeah.
You're still on Blair White?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just looked over. I see his face like intentionally looking at you. I just see the Blair White face again.
He had a very confused moment.
Because I'm still stuck on that.
Okay. So, anyway,
Good time.
they've created a new classification of assault firearm. And under this new classification, pretty much all that is legal is going to be revolvers, lever actions, bolt actions. I want to say 90%, maybe higher, maybe lower. I'm not sure. I'm not messing with my research. Of the counties within Virginia have made themselves 2A sanctuary cities or sanctuary counties where they will not abide by the law.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Virginia is threatening to use the National Guard to enforce these laws. So
They can't do that.
They can't do that.
The governor can use the National Guard.
No. Here's the thing: the first oath you take, like we become part of the National Guard.
Yeah.
The very first line of their oath is that they will not use their military. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly how. They will not use their military prowess to obstruct a.
Okay.
The second amendment.
Which is why, if a Civil War II broke out, the National Guard would have to defend the rebels, essentially.
Okay. Anyway, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
But by law, the governor has control of that state's. If I understand it correctly, they have control of that state's National Guard. Okay, and a lot of people are saying, "Come for our guns, and there will be a civil war." Now, the problem that they're not realizing, and I've spoken from plenty of cops, and I'm talking from city cops to state troopers.
What about county?
I said from to. That encompasses all police.
County is slower than city.
No, county is above city.
Are they?
City, county, state,
Why don't they have one?
federal. Because they don't care. Anyway, they've got bigger fish to fry than speeding ticket. Okay.
Well, generally it's just
A lot of times where we live anyway, the county deals a lot with the drug task force.
fair enough. I was gonna say, like, you usually see either speeding or like serial not wearing seatbelt.
Yeah. Okay. So
Again,
every law
unconstitutional.
enforcement officer I've spoken to, in every branch on the state level and down, I have not spoken to any federal law enforcement officers. All of them have told me the exact same thing. The second their boss tells them to go and confiscate guns from a U.S. citizen, they quit. They'll put their badge down and they'll walk out.
Technically, if they're trying to suspend the Constitution, they're a terrorist.
Personally, I would agree with you, but
The president can declare
martial
martial law. The president can declare martial law and suspend the Constitution. What did you say?
And the Marines are supposed to shoot him.
I was just saying that I would personally agree, and I believe that's how the law itself works, whether the government agrees or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like duty-wise, like if the president declares martial law, the Marines are supposed to.
Just stick with me here.
I know, but I'm just really mad about all these little legalese that aren't being followed.
Yeah, I understand that. What they're doing is they're implementing all of Francis O'Rourke's Beto. I'm calling him Francis. Called it on the war. Started calling him Francis, so I'm sticking with it. All of O'Rourke's stuff. And they're becoming the most anti-2A state in the Union. Okay. Now you've got your homegrown militia good old boys calling for civil war. They want to have another civil war. And I get why, because the left has been yelling they're going to take your guns for years. And what they don't understand is they all hate guns. How do non-gun people take guns away from the gun lovers? What?
David Hogg lives in Florida, right?
He used to. I think he still does.
Does he realize where he lives?
I don't know. We're not talking about David Hogg. We're talking about
well, no. He was the guy who got up on stage and was like, "We're coming for your bump stocks, and then we're coming for your guns."
Yeah, I understand that. Him and that girl said that.
But here's that. Does the governor of Virginia realize where he lives?
Yeah, but it's a majority Democrat state now. And whether you have left-leaning politics or right-leaning politics, the Democrats hate guns. I know plenty of Democratic voters that are proud gun owners.
Exactly.
And like their guns.
Exactly.
I know plenty of Republican voters who are anti-gun. But the Democratic Party is anti-gun. Now, a lot of people are predicting another civil war over this, whether it be located in Virginia. But the problem is that I'll go as high as 95. I don't want to insult anybody. So 95% of the armed forces will turn on the federal government before they will implement any form of confiscation to strip the rights away from the U.S. people. And I will go 95% of local law enforcement, whether that be state, county, city, will do the same before they will confiscate any firearms in the name of the federal government.
Okay, that's because you got people like Matt Best, the guy from John Lovett, and you have the guy from the Angry Drill Sergeant.
Lovell, I think is his name.
Yeah, John Lovell. Yeah, and you got the guy from Angry Drill Sergeant in the military.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't either. But they're not.
Well, they're not active service anymore.
I know, but they're not few and far between in the military.
No. They represent a pretty good swath of the military.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people that are in and were in the military, and most of them.
Yeah, John Lovell.
Yeah, if it came to it.
Warrior Poet Society.
Yeah, that.
Subscribe to Warrior Poet Society.
Yeah.
Because he approaches guns from a very neutral standpoint, and there's a lot of philosophy on that channel.
But I'm just from a anecdotal standpoint, most people I know that were in the military are still in the military would shoot their commanding officer in the face if it came to
taking their rights from their own family and friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and even just American citizens as a whole. That's where I'm coming from with it.
Because you sign up not to enforce somebody else's will on the public. You sign up to defend.
To protect the Constitution and all it stands for.
Yes. Isn't that the oath you take?
To uphold the Constitution, yes.
Yeah.
But the issue is that they're passing these laws. And they're threatening the counties that are... Now, it's okay to be a sanctuary city for illegal immigrants. But it's not okay to be a sanctuary city, county, whatever, for guns. An actual constitutional right. A God-given right to defend yourself. Everyone at this table owns guns. Everyone at this table loves guns. Has anyone at this table ever fired a gun at another human being in anger? Booker's shaking his head no. He's so drunk he's forgot to talk.
Right. Podcast. Podcast. Speech. Yes. No, I've never fired a gun at another person.
No, nobody at this table has, in anger because someone insulted your favorite movie, pulled a gun on someone. No one at this table has even thought about walking into a school or a federal building or any public place and opening fire like a madman.
No, but I do hate the post office.
I hate the DMV, but I'm not going to shoot anybody.
I'm not going to shoot nobody. I'm just going to make their lives miserable as long as because they're making my life miserable.
Yeah, but you're not going to do that with a gun. You're going to do that with your words and your attitude.
Yeah. I said I had my license renewed.
Which are worse than guns.
I just had to have my license renewed, and I pulled the old Hattikin thing again.
The Hattikin thing.
I wouldn't take my hat off because it was part of my religion.
Oh. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And they still don't think it's funny. Still don't think it's funny.
Well, yeah, But my thing is that we're all gun nuts. Booker was talking about, he'd done a lot of research on his new carry weapon he's going to get.
I have.
CZ75.
P10C.
P10C. Gotta throw them others on there. P10C.
Those things are amazing.
They are nice.
Reliable.
I'm not much for check guns, but they're
reliable
nice.
as hell.
Hey.
No, the CZ is a reliable gun. It's highly modifiable.
That's all I'm looking for is reliability.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
I like to pull the trigger and it works.
It is really modifiable.
1911, baby.
And it's not far from.
Well, I mean, 1911, very reliable. Unless you have, like I have, a poor magazine, which causes some feed issues.
Yeah.
I won't insult the firearm itself, but their magazines are not up to par.
Carried us through 2 world wars.
No, I'm talking about the brand, American Tactical.
Oh, the ATI?
Yeah, ATI. The ATI is great. The ATI's magazine is not up to par. My Wilson Combat Mag runs great.
My ATI runs great, but it's just when you drop it from an 8-shot to a 7-shot, it messes it up totally.
Well, my problem is my 8-shot is an ATI 8-shot, and the 8-round mag causes feed issues when trying to cycle the slide.
See, mine doesn't.
It causes a round to become stuck inside the feed ramp. And
the worst thing.
Probably. I can eject the round now, and it's probably got some chew marks on it. But if I put a Wilson Combat mag in it, Wilson Combat 8-round or Wilson Combat 7-round, it's fine. It's perfect.
I only have problems with 7 rounds.
Really? I believe let me pop it out. I believe the 8-round is, it's an ACT mag. Okay, it's not ATI, it's ACT.
Okay, so mine's an ATI.
Mine is an ACT. I take it back. It's not ATI, it's ACT.
Okay, I was going to say, because my ATI round, or my ATI mag is smooth, perfect.
Okay, well, my ACT mag has some, the spring is not quite strong enough for something. Because I can drop the magazine and eject the round, no problem. But if I try to eject the round and chamber another while the magazine is in place, it will cause a feed ramp issue. The platform of a 1911, I mean, unless you're high point, you can't mess it up.
It's like the platform of a Beretta M9. It's near
That was my next
perfection.
one. And until I laid my bike down and just ate the crap out of the frame on my M9, a Beretta M9 or 92 FS, amazing. The reliability, the ambidextrous safety. It doesn't have I can put an ambidextrous. I could. I mean, I'm not using that frame anymore. It's unsafe. But I could put a ambidextrous mag release on it. And that thing, just the ability to carry with a decocking safety on and the ability to draw and disengage that safety at the same time within a second is perfect, in my opinion, for
Personal defense.
Yeah, personal defense.
Yeah.
The 1911, if you do not carry with the safety off and the hammer back, you're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage. I carry condition one in the chamber, safety off, hammer back. PC fights with me on this. He doesn't carry one in the chamber.
I don't.
But if he doesn't feel safe with one in the chamber, that's fine.
Well, no, it's
My
I
God
agree.
attached safety is perfectly
Personally,
functional.
I agree with PC on this one.
If I'm getting in a quick draw contest, I'm dead.
This is not the old West.
If I'm in a gas station and somebody yells, "Give me all your money," I'm dropping behind the chip counter and I'm loading in a bullet.
Issue is if you're
Don't
standing
aim
on
for
the
the
street corner and they come up and say, "Give me all your money." If you turn your hip away, your dominant hip with the firearm away, and you're like, "Oh man, don't shoot me. I'll get my wallet." And you've turned and concealed the firearm behind your body, you're able to draw it. And if you already have one in the chamber, safety off, hammer back. We both carry 1911s. That's why I'm saying hammer back. If you do not carry a 1911, I do not recommend having the safety back. I mean the hammer back. But because the 1911 is a 3-stage safety, you need the hammer back. So if you're doing that, you can't covertly rack the round because they don't make a Makarov style holster.
They need to.
They do need to make one. But with the Beretta, I mean, I never carried a hammer back. I carried safety. I carried condition 2 with the Beretta because I can hit the safety at the same time as I hit the button on my holster to release. But if you don't feel safe with it, that's your own thing. That's fine. I have a locking holster. The only person who can draw my weapon from my holster is me. It is concealed carry, so I have a garment over it. My only issue is defeating the garment. I have to sweep the shirt up, grab the firearm.
But see, at the same time,
I've never had to use it, thankfully. I thought I was going to a few times.
At the same time, a gun itself.
But it was diffused with words.
A gun itself is a diffuser. A diffuser. I've told you, and I think I've told you about a time
When you were almost carjacked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
When I had my car open, that guy kept trying to get between me and my driver's seat while I was standing up. And I eventually just had to reach down and grab my pistol out, and eventually he ran off.
I was talking about the
ran off with
time.
a pistol.
I was talking about the time you were parked in a closed business's parking lot, and they approached from both sides, and you picked it, and it was effective. He picked it up. He turned his dome light on, picked it up, and racked the slide. And the two came back. They were separating to do a flank on him, and then they came back together and they headed off in a different direction. And that's fine.
That's what you hope for is the
you hope
factor.
you definitely hope for the nonviolent solution.
Great.
But holding the firearm up is just as effective.
Yeah.
So that's why if I rack, I lose a round. I carry 1 in the chamber, 8 in the mag, and then I have a 7-round mag on me.
Okay,
So I have 16 rounds to defend myself if I ever have to get into some sort of firefight. I hope I don't. I'm not trained, so I'm going to die in this firefight.
I mean, like, imagine, what do you call it? You and a friend are going to flank, a guy cuts his dome line, holds a pistol up, puts it back down. You're going to go.
Well, I'm not putting it back down.
But the thing about racking it is that he's getting ready.
Yeah, you have this. You've got the same mentality that a lot of FUDs and Joe Biden do, as far as the shotgun is the racking of the shotgun's pump is a deterrent.
Yeah, and unless you rack it, you don't know, is it an airsoft pistol? Is it a real pistol?
You're going to find out right quick if you decide to play those odds.
Yeah, I mean,
but
if you come at somebody like me, it's going to be a real pistol 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. Well, I keep a Stevenson Model 320 under the bed. Right. That is my middle of the night, depending on the amount of noises I hear, I can either go for the 1911 or I can go for the 320.
Yeah,
and I mean it's a 6-round tube it's a 12 gauge pump for those who don't know.
Yeah.
With a pistol grip and full stock. Now, it is the Stevenson Home Defense. I mean, you could buy it at Walmart. It is the Stevenson Home Defense model. All right. I can roll over. I can pop that out from underneath the bed if I need the shotgun. But if I need the 45, or if I don't need the shotgun, I can take the 45. That's a lot more accuracy. That's a lot less of a spread from the buckshot.
A lot less drywall.
Yeah, a lot less drywall work and a lot less risk of hitting innocent bystanders. Because if I put a 45 into you, the son of a gun turns into a mushroom, and I don't have to worry about I have to worry about pass-through. But I don't have to worry about the pellets spreading out, possibly passing into other rooms. Yeah. Because you have to think about, I have 2 children down this hallway. I have to think about their safety as well.
Yeah, see, all I have is a snake in a rabbit. So.
Yeah, well, if my kids hear anything of that nature, they know to roll under the bed.
Yeah.
It's a sad state. Growing up, we didn't have that sort of thing in our house. We didn't have to, I heard Daddy pull the trigger once, I need to roll under the bed. We didn't have that. It's a sad state of affairs now where you need that sort of training within the home. And my house is a tactical nightmare.
Yeah, mine is too. Mine's clearing it is a tactical nightmare.
Clearing it is a tactical nightmare. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I have 2 kill zones that run straight to my bed.
You know, like in my house growing up, if I heard a gun cock or a pistol cock, it was more or less checking to see if the neighbors were outside, because they didn't dare break in.
Yeah, well, there was one time that Daddy had found out later, but he had to use the gun to get somebody off the porch. Middle of nowhere, late at night, stranger shows up. You know your neighbors for 5 miles. Shows up, won't leave.
Yeah.
Gets the gun doesn't scare him. The chow scares him. When Daddy unleashes the chow, the guy runs.
Well, yeah. It's a chow.
The chow will eat you.
Yeah.
The chow's like a pit bull, man. It loves its family. It is the sweetest thing ever to kids. But a stranger shows up in the middle of the night and the owner is not okay with this person being there, they will eat you alive.
And I seen that same chow.
It's the reason I have pits.
I seen that chow, or that same chow, kill 2 dogs and in the middle of killing a third one before
you were able to stop it.
Yeah, but before anybody was able to stop it.
I've had to pull that same dog off of another dog, and that was the biggest fight of my life.
Yeah, but the thing is,
all because he stuck his nose in the wrong food bowl.
Yeah. But like if you visit my house late at night, like my cousin can attest to, knock on my door, you get a 45 in your face.
You will be greeted with a firearm. I have a sticker on my house that says nothing in this house is worth dying for. And I mean it.
I have one of those.
Because as far as I'm concerned, my wife and my kids are the only possessions within the household that matters. And I'm going to tell you right now, the only possessions I have that matter are well worth killing for. So if you show up at my house with violent intent, I will put you down like the rabid dog you are.
Well, I said it wrong. Okay, so my cousin can attest.
Agreed.
Two different cousins can attest for 2 different things. Depending on what I have next to me and whether or not you woke me up or not. You either get a 45 to the face or a 7.62 to the gut. when I open the door.
Yeah, see, I don't own any ARs or AKs. I don't own any of those yet.
But
yet being the operative word in that sentence.
As a recent bird can confirm, wake me up at 2 a.m. and you get an 1887.
Oh, that 1887 is a beast to fire.
Oh, dude,
my cousin's got a what is that, Mossberg?
Oh no, he's got a
He's got the Remington. No, he's got the Remington.
Yeah, he's got the Remington
TAC 14.
Yeah.
All YouTube reviews of the Remington TAC 14 are horse crap.
Yeah, that gun is amazing.
That gun is easy to shoot and accurate. I was shooting skeet with that gun. Now, and I mean it.
Get the safety strap.
Yeah, the safety strap is if you don't have a good grip or you're not accustomed to firing a shotgun, safety strap is necessary. I found it got in my way a few times.
I've been shooting,
but I was able to put it up almost like I had a stock, aim down the barrel, and hold it with my grip and fire. And I was able to shoot, I think, I got 3 clay pigeons in one go with the TAC 14. I'm going to tell you right now, that beats the crap out of my Stevenson for skeet shooting.
The thing,
just because of the you're able to just shove the thing around and turn and do what you need to do. See, it's amazing.
I've never shot a shotgun with a 10-inch barrel that they got.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say what it's got. It's a non-NFA item. I know that.
Carla abandoned us.
Yeah.
She said she'd be right back, but
she never came back.
Yeah.
No, she went to bed.
But I think
lazy.
Almost my bedtime too.
It's pushing on mine.
It's like a 10, 12-inch barrel. I've been shooting shotguns since I was about 6 years old.
Yeah.
And first shotgun I ever shot was made in 1908.
That was 1906. Okay, no, 1908.
Yeah. Back before safety was a thing.
Yeah, there's not a safety on this gun.
No, I don't mean like just a safety on a gun, like general safety.
Oh, that son of a gun kicks like a pissed off mule, son. Let me tell you.
And the thing about 1887 is worse.
I also have a similar shotgun at the same age that is locked up because it's dangerous as.
My shotgun.
The 1908 needs to be sonogrammed.
Yeah,
it does.
But anyway, I grew up shooting that 1908 shotgun. I'm used to kick, and I've shot shotguns my whole life. I shot my cousin's TAC 14.
Oh, there's zero
There's zero kick, but I was coming at it.
Let me rephrase that. There is kick, there is recoil, but compared to the 1908, it's nothing. Yeah. It's negligible.
But the thing, I was coming at it like a modern day shotgun, like your Stevenson.
Oh, you can take that Stevenson, hold it out one handed, and fire. And,
yeah.
Yeah. That bad boy, I love that. That's why my wife can hip fire the thing with one hand.
Yeah. So I was coming at it from that perspective. I hadn't shot it before, or whatever. And he kept telling me as I was loading it, use the hand strap, use the hand strap, use the hand strap. And I was like, it's his gun. I'll do what he wants with it. And
you didn't have a firm foregrip on it, though.
No, because I was expecting my.
You were expecting, yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting my dominant hand.
You were expecting a butt stock, which it does not have.
Well, but even hip firing yours, it doesn't miss. Like
Well, it also doesn't recoil as high because it has the bump, not bump stock. It has the full butt stock to level it out.
But
being that short, all of the energy is dispersed in a very short amount of time.
But I was thinking new style shotgun, new style recoil. So I fire it and then it slips forward. And I was afraid to look at my left hand because I was like, I've mangled this thing.
Yeah. If you don't really have a hold of that, your hand will slide right off of the pump and in front of the barrel.
And I was like, I've mangled my...
You have butchered yourself.
Yes.
And as Booker would put it, my left hand's retarded. I can't feel it. So,
Yep.
I was afraid to look down because I know I've mangled this thing. I just can't feel it. And
you think that the adrenaline of the fear has got you so set up you can't feel it?
Well,
Can't even feel the pain.
We've
It's
all
there,
been
but you
there.
can't feel it.
We've all been
the
there.
thing is, like, Carla found out the other day, you literally slam something on my left hand and I won't feel it.
Oh, you mean that's like me with my right hand. Yeah.
And
Nerve damage, people. We're talking about nerve damage.
Yeah. Don't break up dog fights.
Don't let your cousin hold a knife and then immediately shove it through your hand.
Yeah.
Letter opener. I should say letter opener.
Yeah, that was a cool pen though.
It was a cool pen, but man, I don't know. Watching the peroxide and the rubbing alcohol pour all the way through your hand is a little weird.
Yeah. But anyway.
Gotta give it to the dog though. He covered up the repair scar pretty well. He put it inside the lifeline here.
Gotta give it to the dog that bit me. I still got scars.
I mean, you could see the scar where it went through, but you can't. The scar where it come out inside a line, and then the doc, when he cut me open to do a repair, he put it inside the line, so you can't really see the scar.
As of today, I have 2 dog bites on this hand.
Way to go!
Anyway, but no, I was thinking like I've mangled this hand.
Yeah,
mangled this hand. I looked down and I was like, oh, thank God, I put the strap on. The only time in my life I've ever been happy about a strap on. But no, my 1887 on the other hand, I let my cousin shoot it.
Oh, that thing kicks like a pissed off mule.
And
It's painful.
He shot it once.
Call of Duty lies. You can't do well with those.
Yeah. Originally I bought the thing 2 mares legged.
Yeah, mare legging that thing would be a bad idea.
And I shot it once. I was like, okay, I wasn't holding it right. Shot it again. I was like, I was definitely holding it right that time. That's not getting a mare's leg.
Yeah.
And,
I thought the same thing the first time you handed it to me. I was like, oh, this needs to be mare's leg. And then I put it to my shoulder and I was like, no, it's good with the stock on it.
My cousin shoots it and immediately hands it back to me and goes, I've never felt a shotgun with a kick, and I have a shotgun from 1920. And so I go, I shoot the shotgun I grew up shooting from 1908. And it doesn't have near the kick.
Well, an 1887's got a much shorter barrel than that old turkey gun does.
Yeah, it does. But
that old turkey gun's got a 18-inch barrel? No, it's longer. It's got a 22-inch barrel.
No, it's got 20-inch.
Is it 20-inch? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't have...
Yeah, because I remember now, Daddy got kicked out of a turkey shoot competition because it was a stock, and he entered in the stock category. But because it was so old, the barrel was a good 3 or 4 inches longer than everybody else in the stock category, so they made him go into the modified, and then he started losing.
And everybody had laser sights and stuff.
Yeah, because he went into the modified, so everybody had like laser sights and these recoil dampening. Yeah, so he lost the turkey shoot.
But
you weren't shooting real turkeys; you were shooting a frozen turkey at a certain range. Before the vegans get in there and lose their minds on us.
But
like they made it, well over 2.5 hours in.
Anyway,
No way.
My point. So eventually, I get to my dad and I'm like, "Hey, fire this shotgun." Anyway, I tell my dad, I say, "Fire the shotgun." He throws it up, fires it once, and goes, "I'm too old for this." And recently, I took it to the range, and these people were shooting 410 Bushmaster, or not? What is it?
I love going to the range. I love going to the range. You can find somebody with a good gun that doesn't know how to shoot it and buy it off of them. Yeah.
What is it? It's not 410.
So I got my 17.
It's
I got a bolt action 17 HMR.
It's not 410 Bushmaster. What is it?
What? Which one?
Can't remember.
Which one are you talking about?
It's same one Silvers has.
Silvers. He's got a 6.5 Creedmoor. He's got a 5.56. He's got a shotgun. He's got a 22 long rifle. No. He doesn't have a shotgun.
No. He's got an AR that shoots Bushmasters.
No. He's got a 5.56 he's got a 5.56.
I shot it.
He doesn't have it anymore because what he has now is a 5.56/223, or a 6.5 Creedmoor?
He just bought it. That's why I went and shot it with him.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Then.
He's got like some. He's got gun shoots like freaking nearly L.
You talking about the 308? You talking about his 308?
No.
Because I forgot he does have a 308.
No,
But Bushmaster, I don't think Bushmaster has his own proprietary ammo.
Anyway, 420 Bushmaster. I think that's what it is.
That's not right.
I might have it wrong.
420 Blaze it.
No. Anyway, the round looks like it could take down a freaking rhino.
It's got to be the 6.5 Creedmoor, man.
No, it's not. Because he just got it. He was all proud. He kept yelling at me that it was nearly $3 a round.
That's the 6.5.
No, it's not. That's like you tell. Like it's not. I've shot the Creedmoor. The Creedmoor does not kick like that.
Was it the long one that only has a scope and a bipod on it?
No.
Okay.
He's got a new one. Anyway.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Anyway.
I'll ask him and I'll put it up on screen.
He was shooting that. There was somebody up there with a 338 Lapua.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know he wants the 338.
Yeah. But there was somebody up there with a 338 Lapua. We were talking about how bad that gun must hurt.
The Lapua?
Yeah.
It depends on the manufacturer of the firearm because, I mean, sometimes, man, they can put some of that recoil dampener in. It's amazing.
Yeah. But, so, we were talking about that, and then he goes, I haven't shot your shotgun.
The 87?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I said, well, throw it up, shoot it. I'm out of, I got a couple more buckshot left. You can shoot out some buckshot and birdshot,
Yeah.
So he throws a buckshot downrange, throws another buckshot downrange, and throws a birdshot downrange. And the dude shooting 338 Lapua comes up and goes, what are you shooting? And he said, I'm shooting my buddy's 1887. He goes, a dude as big as you, he said, that thing's gotta hurt because he said, it's throwing you back every time you shoot it.
It's got a hellacious kick on it. It really does.
And he goes, well, if he don't care, you can shoot it. And I said, I don't care. He goes, no. No, I don't want to shoot that.
I've had people turn me down to shoot my Garand before.
And he said, I just wanted to know what it was.
I see, I've got that full original Winchester M1 Garand. And when I take it to the range, when somebody that knows their stuff sees the Garand come out and they see me loading the bandoliers.
Most people just want to hear that pop.
The ping? Yeah. Thing is, though, the 30-06 is so loud, the ping is almost inaudible.
Yeah. Especially if you got ears in.
Yeah, if you got ears in, then if you got ear pro in, then you're not hearing it. But I had a guy come up, cool guy, come up on him and his, I believe, 8-year-old son. They were, I was paying for the range fee for everyone in the party. We had like 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
And he come up. I seen him coming up, and so I hung around. With the Chris Kyle thing, you never know who's going to walk up to the gun range. Chris Kyle was shot at a gun range by somebody he was, shooting with. You never know who's going to walk up to a gun range. And the gun range is a public gun range. It costs like $3 per car to shoot. It's a federal gun range. So sometimes you get the unsavory guys up there with, and by unsavory I mean they don't know proper gun etiquette. They fire while you're downrange. They don't,
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly. They're holding the thing sideways like they're in a mob gangster movie or something like that. They're,
I might shoot one of them.
No, we leave. So I haven't dropped our payment in. And I hear the guy a car coming up. And so I wait. And he pulls up. And this guy gets out. And I see him. He's dressed in like Under Armour and camouflage. So, he gets out. And so I'm still keeping an eye on him while I'm filling out the registration for all 3 vehicles in the thing. And putting the money in the envelopes. I'm taking my time. Because I want to know, if this guy's going to shoot, and I don't know just because he's got on Under Armour and camo doesn't mean anything. I want to make sure the guy's going to get up there and behave safely. So then he gets out with an 8-year-old. I later learned the kid's 8. He gets out with a kid. And I think, all right, I really need to make sure. Because if he's up here teaching a kid to shoot, I need to make sure that this kid is able
learning proper gun safety.
Yeah, that he can understand firearm safety.
Yeah.
So they start pointing out, and I noticed they're pointing out poster board. They're drawing like cartoon monsters.
Yeah.
So while I'm filling out the slips to pay for everyone's vehicles that are with us, I strike up a conversation with a guy. Just want to kind of get a feel for, how good the guy is on the gun range.
Yeah.
And, I mean, within a few sentences of talking about guns, I figure out that the guy knows what he's talking about. He's going to be respectful.
Yeah.
So I drop our stuff in and go down. And it sounds ridiculous, and it can be, I guess, embarrassing would be the word. You're using these almost like you hear a Call of Duty player talking flanks and kill boxes, and they're using this military slang. But you get on the range, and these very stereotypical things, downrange, ears, eyes, things like that. You're announcing this. You're announcing, you stop firing, you want to go check your target, announce going down range, and you go down and check it. So we're yelling back and forth. I've had a small conversation with the guy. He's had a small conversation with me, and we're not really friends. We don't really know one another that well. We wind up striking up a good conversation later and finding out we live in the same hometown. We've seen each other at the grocery store since.
Yeah.
So he comes over and he asks for my field kit that I got. And it's not really a field kit, it's just something I put together. And he asked for it because he wants to run a brush through a SIG. And he's got a SIG, I'm not going to lie, I don't remember what it was. So I'm just not going to say anything, I don't lie. It was a SIG subcompact. He's got it.
Was it a P320? 230, something like that?
I'm not sure. He comes over, he had a misfeed.
Same one my dad has, right?
No.
Oh, no.
He had a misfeed. And
It's a SIG frame.
so he comes over and
Well,
I say misfeed. He had a double feed.
Yeah, I was just joking.
And
SIG's only fire when you drop them.
He had some sort of issue, whether it was a double feed or misfeed. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
He comes over. He wants to run a bore brush through and borrow some oil because he sees me. I've got my oil and I got my brushes laid out. Because I'm trying to, at this time, I'm not sure that it is the magazine that's causing the problem with the ATI, and I want to find out. I believe it was the ATI I was firing. And, my buddy had a high point, so maybe the high point we were working on.
I don't think he had the ATI at that point.
Yeah, I think we were working on the high point, now I think about it.
So.
I think we were, because he had just had the feed ramp polished, and that was supposed to solve his, turned out he was stovepiping it.
Yeah, because you didn't get the ATI after January 2017.
Is that when I got it?
Yeah, it was after, because you'd already laid your bike down, and I already bought this house.
Yeah. The friend in question had already passed away.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was.
He didn't get to see you with a real man's gun.
Yeah, he only got to see me with that Italian piece of junk.
Yeah.
But
it needs more than 8 shots.
hey, that's why I picked it. I like the high cap on it. But
you need more than 8 shots. I'm sorry. You ain't making it.
Hey, I can hit a golf ball at 15 yards with a thing, so don't come at me.
Yeah, but can you die with 13 or with 13 plus 1, or can you
15 plus 1? A Beretta is 15 plus 1. Anyway, so we're shooting, and the guy comes over, and I don't remember what his issue was. He had some sort of problem with the SIG. He wanted to clean it and oil it real quick. I mean, and not a real deep clean. He wanted to run a brush through and oil it. And the problem with it turned out to be that his son, the 8-year-old, did not have a full firm grip on the firearm. So when the recoil was coming back, it was double feeding, and we worked that out. So he comes over and he asks to borrow some oil. And at the time, I've got the rifle case open, and he sees the M1 Garand.
Yeah, which is always a great conversation.
Oh, it's always a great conversation. That's what led to me selling the Mossberg 715T, selling the Mossberg 715T to buy the 17 HMR that I now have. And because it drew the guy over.
Carla loves the 17.
The 17? Did y'all borrow it? I forgot y'all borrowed it.
No, we went to the range with you.
Oh, God, I remember that. Yeah, she was reaching out and touching everything.
Yeah, I took her for my Savage 22 with that little scope.
Yeah.
She can hit anything she wanted.
Oh, she's got natural talent.
Yeah.
But so he comes over, and at this point, we've got the rifle case open for my friend to go through and check out.
Like, the only thing I had to teach her not to do, I had to teach her to exhale before she pulled the trigger. Not exhale as she pulls the trigger. Yeah,
you exhale as you squeeze. Yeah. And, well, hey, I mean, that's the proper way. But when it comes to a revolver, the proper way to hold a revolver, I can't hit the broadside of a barn. But if I do the old school cowboy wide arp out to the side, I'm pretty accurate.
Well, see, that's what she was making fun of me for last time we were shooting. I was trying to teach her like the proper way to hold my 1911, and I was missing everything, and she was making fun of me.
And then you turn sideways and wide arp the bitch, and you hit it.
Yeah, I can't shoot a pistol two-handed. I just can't.
I cannot shoot a revolver two-handed. I think I'm like subconsciously afraid of my thumb getting pulled up in the rotation.
I don't know, but like
because you do the double thumbs forward.
But yeah, I bought
the modern proper way to shoot.
Yeah. See, I can't do that, and she was making fun of me.
I'm having trouble with the 45
because I couldn't hit anything.
Yeah.
When I was doing it two-handed, and she's making fun of me. I was slashing another magazine in it, and I just looked at her. I turned and I went bam, 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 and like the target we had was one of those like man cut out targets.
Yeah. Silhouettes.
And, it was silhouettes, and I put 4 directly in its head. I was like, "You do that."
Well, yeah. Anyway, so I've got the Grand laid out. My buddy just he just pulled it out and he's loading a bandolier. So this guy comes over and he starts talking to me about it. He comes over and he's bringing back the oil and the bore brush that I've given him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, gun ranges, they transcend every level.
Yeah.
Whether it be race, whether it be religion, whether it be political preference, because while you're there, you are trusting that this person will abide by the general, rules of firearm safety, and that they will help you.
And just
yeah. So this guy, he's bringing back my hops. Because hops 9 is the oil I use. He's bringing back my hops, and he comes over.
That's probably like the best oil I've ever found.
It's the only oil that I use.
Yeah.
I would like to get my hands on some liberal tears, but I haven't. Just for the sheer memes of it.
That stuff is so expensive.
It is, and I'm not paying for it because I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Well, I can go buy a bottle of hops for $5. I'm not buying $34 liberal tears. Yeah. But so he comes over and he sees that the rifle case is now open, and he sees the Garand and he starts asking about it, and it's all original, matching numbers, Winchester, manufactured in 1941. It was manufactured after the start of the Second World War, but it's all matching numbers, all approved by the same QA specialist. Got his initials all over it. And he asked to shoot it. And I was like, yeah, man, go ahead, shoot it. So, I handed him a bandolier, and he didn't know how to load it. And so I take it, and I load up the bandolier for him. And I take it, and I load it just so that he doesn't get grand thumb. I don't want him crushing his thumb on my rifle while we're standing at the range. So I load it up for him, and I tell him, slap the bolt, you're good to go. So he slaps the bolt. He puts 2 down range, and then he goes to hand me the rifle back. I was like, no, man. You want to hear that ping? And he said, yeah. I said, all right, you put 2 down. It's an 8 shot. Put 5 more down, ditch the ear pro, and then fire 1 more, and you'll hear the ping. And the whole time, his son is watching. He's an 8-year-old kid. And he's watching. Maybe he was 9. Maybe. I'm going to refer to him as 8 because that's what I remember. And he's watching. And, Dad ditches ear pro, hears the ping, has a small gunman orgasm. And, he's loving it. And, he's like, hey, can I shoot it again? And I was like, yeah, man, here's a loaded bandolier. Go for it, man. We shoot it all the time. And so he goes running through it again. And the kid starts talking to me and asks me about his accuracy. And I was pointing out to him that his dad was downrange, point where his dad's dust was coming up downrange. And I asked him, I said, all right, now watch. And I pointed to my buddy. I said, watch him. I said, see how he shoots the silhouette. I said, you see the puffs of dust coming up behind it. And he said, yeah. I said, are you seeing that when you shoot the refrigerator box? Because you got a refrigerator box with a monster on it. I said, are you seeing that? And he said, no. I said, then you're hitting your target. Because you're not going to see it from the other side of the refrigerator box. And because this is one of those outdoor ranges where everybody just kind of brings their own targets. And, I was like, so you're hitting it. I said, your issue is grip and holding. And I have completely lost my point because we keep getting off on side tangents to the way of the story. I guess the moral of the story is that, if you teach the kids, they understand the firearm. They understand. I never saw the kid with his finger on the trigger. I never saw him pointed at anyone. I never saw him behave. He has better gun etiquette than all of these politicians who get on stage and go, ghost gun, bullet button.
Have you seen the one of the guys? It can fire 30 rounds in less than a second.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I watched that just to have fun.
You want to realize how ridiculous it is. Go to Black Rifle Coffee and look up the bullet button video. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it in the cards. Look that thing up.
I don't know if I've ever seen a bullet button video.
Yeah, you have. The guys, the two guys, and they've got the pillow with the AR-15 painted on it. And he says, hey, the pillow's great. You can really bite down on it when your boyfriend's filling you up like a turkey. It's great. It's Black Rifle Coffee. It's Matt Best and...
is that Evan?
Is it Evan? I'm not sure of the other two guys.
I can't,
Guy comes through, pours Black Rifle Coffee, and they're like, bullet button, this is stupid. Laser guided death bullets.
I want to say it's like pillow assault, something like that.
I think it's the assault pillow, yeah.
Yeah. But,
I'm sure you can search assault pillow. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. I think you can search assault pillow and find it.
But while he does that, I'm going to circle back that what Virginia has done is
grossly unconstitutional.
Yeah, completely unconstitutional. And anybody that actually enforces that law, any cop, National Guard, military unit,
pillow assault weapon.
Yeah, okay.
On the MBest 11X YouTube channel.
But anybody that actually enforces that law needs to be either, if you're military, they need to be court-martialed. If you are law enforcement, they need to be fired. And if they are politicians, they need to be pulled out of office and replaced.
No, definitely. Because they're infringing on your freedom and your rights.
As George Washington once said,
quote the big man.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Sounds legit.
That sounds just like Washington.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to Devil's Advocate. I've forgotten most of my research. I'm sure you've forgotten most of your research. But we did do a drawing, and I am the Devil's Advocate.
God, we're doing this? Okay.
And I'm
here for
the
this.
stance I'm taking is that Bigfoot exists.
All right, Booker.
And Booker will be our moderator.
So
you can ask the questions, and you can put forward whatever you want to put forward. And he will be Bigfoot. PC will say Bigfoot does not exist, and I will argue for Bigfoot existing. I will say, in my research, plausible. Not very plausible, but plausible.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's unfair that you got the dude that lives out in the woods to moderate this.
Plus, I paid him in advance.
I got paid for once.
I'm so tired of everybody else getting paid.
All right, so
this is like the 8th one
you
we've
can
done.
pick who goes first. You can ask the question, and we will argue.
According to the last episode, the Devil's Advocate goes first.
Well, that was just kind of a joke thing to mess with Booker.
Yeah, place where the planes.
We've got place where the planes live. We've got to take this more seriously.
I think this has been a pretty good episode, though.
Oh, it's going well.
If you want me to take things more seriously, I drank a little bit too much too quick.
Well, that's fine. But me and him will take it seriously. You ask your question.
It makes you talk more. You've talked more in this episode than ever.
Pick who's going to go first, and they can state their position, and the other person can state their position.
You first.
Me first? Devil's Advocate first. Okay. The existence of Bigfoot can neither be proven nor disproven. You cannot prove that he does not exist. So the burden of proof is on you. I can make all of the, I don't want to say accusations, but I can make all of the statements I want. The burden of disproof is on you. You have to disprove what I'm saying. So automatically I'm in the lead, I guess. But there are way too many sightings that all correspond throughout history, from the Navajo Indians to modern times, that they all mesh. Such as in the South and Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, you have the skunk ape, which is believed to be another Sasquatch. And they all have the distinct smell, and they all have the distinct look and the red hair. I believe it's red hair. I'm way out of date on my research. Red hair. And they have been, the Seminole have reported sightings as far back as the 1700s. And recent sightings go up to, I'm sure recent, but when I did the research, it's 2017. Was the last true sighting of the skunk ape. I mean, photographs were included. Okay. Granted, you couldn't see anything, but you could see yellow eyes.
Okay. First off, your whole I have to disprove it, you don't have to prove it thing, you're the one making an outrageous accusation. You have to prove it.
I can make a claim, and it is on you to disprove the claim. I'm not making an outrageous claim. I can produce scientific evidence that backs up what I'm saying.
If it goes this way, if somebody makes an outrageous claim,
it's not outrageous.
They have to. It is outrageous, because in a world of thermal cameras and drones, that we have not found a Bigfoot living in the woods.
We have. We have.
Show me the footage.
We have footage of what is believed to be a Sasquatch. It is thermal footage. You cannot tell, but from the measurements within the footage, I don't have the footage on me, but it's in Finding Bigfoot. And
oh wow, that's amazing! Because I also watched Finding Bigfoot.
Okay, let me finish. I am making a claim that has some scientific basis. From DNA gathered at isolated campsites, to thermal footage, to eyewitness reports that state that Bigfoot could possibly exist.
Could possibly. Okay, but
you have to disprove that.
No, I do not have to. You have to prove it, because you are stating facts outside of the norm. Since you are stating facts outside of the norm, you have to prove...
That is the scientific method.
Yes. Since you are stating facts outside the norm, you have to prove,
why
gravity. They should be the norm.
Prove gravity.
Oh, that worked.
Prove it. Okay. Was that gravity, or was that the upward propulsion force of a flat Earth on a rocket, on a turtle's back? Prove to me that it was not a turtle with a rocket ship.
Turtle's back, Discworld. What?
one, a rocket on a turtle's back would not. It would.
You can't prove it.
I can, because a rocket wouldn't stay on a turtle's back very long. So it would
Well, I mean,
probably
this
just
is a
keep
magic
the same
rocket.
momentum.
This is a magic rocket.
Well, look at Mr. Magic again. Prove magic's real.
I can't.
Oh,
I'm not asserting that magic is real.
okay. Well,
Okay, I tell you what.
you said it was a magic rocket. You
okay,
said it
fair
was a
point,
magic rocket.
Fair point.
Point to me.
Okay. Booker awards the points, not us. Okay.
Booker.
Well, this round is not over. Okay.
You know.
So you can take NASA evidence to disprove the flat Earth theory.
I can take Elon Musk.
Okay, just listen.
I
take.
don't even have to take NASA.
You can take
I can take a dude with stupid amounts of money.
You can take photographic evidence to disprove the flat Earth theory.
Yes.
Can you take photographic evidence to disprove the existence of Bigfoot? Without conspiracy theories, I cannot disprove a round Earth. I'm sure I may have to at some point because it is on the Devil's Advocate list, and I don't know. I haven't done the research.
Darn round Earther.
Yeah.
You want to get into photographic? Okay.
No, I am asserting through DNA, video evidence on a thermal camera, and eyewitness reports that Sasquatch does exist.
Any police officer will tell you eyewitness reports are the absolute worst thing. They're unreliable, and they will people come together, talk, and make up false details.
I agree with you. I do. 100%.
Yes.
But we have written accounts going back to before white man being on the continent.
Okay. But here's the thing. I know what you did. I thought about it. You try to get me wrapped up in the whole "I have to prove it" thing. No, you're the one that has to prove it.
No, that's not something I set up to. It's something from another argument that I had. That someone told me that I had to disprove their stated fact. The burden of proof is not on the person who makes the accusation, because I can make up whatever I want. The burden of proof is on the dissenter.
No, the burden of proof is always on the person that makes the accusation.
I can make up whatever I want to say. Then.
If your wife comes in and tells you you're cheating on her, and then you have to say, "No, I'm not," is it your burden of proof to prove that you have been totally honest?
Yes, because I've been accused.
Or is it her burden of proof to show you her evidence that you've been cheating on her?
Burden of proof's on me.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Anyway.
You going to award some points, or we can continue arguing and you're just going to pick a winner?
This is a game where the points don't matter.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It does kind of matter in the end, but you have to reward points.
You have to participate. We'll call this the end of round one.
Round one. Done.
It's done. Yes, we've agreed on that.
Yeah.
Who gets a point?
No one.
What?
You're awarding. You have to award some points.
I disproved magic rockets and eyewitnesses.
You didn't disprove
Yes.
magic rockets. You just pointed out how stupid they are.
It's an idiotic contest.
Okay, I guess we're moving to round 2, 0-0.
All right, 0-0.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right, the famous Patterson film.
Okay.
Which was, I believe, proven as a hoax.
It definitely.
No, it was not proven. It is widely believed to be a hoax, but it has not been proven. I'll let him make his case and I'll argue it.
You know which one I'm talking about, correct?
We've established we know which one you're talking about.
I'm reestablishing. Do you people know who Mr. Patterson himself was?
Yes.
He was a major cryptophile.
Okay.
Loved the idea of cryptozoology.
Okay. It's an interesting idea.
Are you also aware that he is the only person who has ever seen Bigfoot who also wrote, I believe it was 2 books prior, about Bigfoot before
I
seeing
believe it was one book, but yeah.
Yes. Okay, it might have just been one book. But yes, he also wrote a book before that was verifiably false about seeing Bigfoot as an eyewitness.
Okay. The Patterson film is the most debated piece of evidence within the Sasquatch community. Because you are correct. He set out that day to find Bigfoot.
And what are the odds to see him in the clearing?
Exactly. To get such a clear yet distorted image.
While also with a friend who wasn't on camera.
But I believe it has been, I could be wrong, I believe it has been proven that the friend was still next to his horse.
You are very indeed wrong. I looked that up.
Did you? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So, it is the most disputed piece of evidence in the Bigfoot community. It's something like 50-50, whether it's fake or true.
Do you know why it's 50-50?
Yes, I know exactly why. Because the man set out, after having written a failed book about Bigfoot, to find Bigfoot, and then he catches him that day, and body language experts cannot prove whether it is a human or some form of primate.
Why is 50-50? Is the friend came out 35 years later?
Not getting into him.
And admitted that he was the man in the suit.
That's not what he admitted. He admitted that it was false, but he did not admit he was the man in the suit.
So it was false.
He admitted that. And I'm not arguing the Patterson film. I thoroughly believe the Patterson film is faked.
Okay. Well, so the best proof of Bigfoot is fake.
Wrong. The best evidence of the skunk ape, a subsect of the Sasquatch, would be a picture taken by a woman in Sarasota, I believe, Sarasota, Florida. Now, I will say that it could be a orangutan in the photograph. She was terrorized for many days by a supposed skunk ape living in her back 40, I guess you would say.
I know which one you're talking about.
And if you're going to say it's proven fake, you are wrong.
No, it has not been proven fake. Not 100%, but it's at least 80% fake. Because, no, listen.
We're not talking about the same picture.
Because I know which one you're talking about. It's a very famous thing. It looks like an orangutan. And I, for a long time, until I started digging into this, thought it was an orangutan. Found out that show my mom and dad used to watch, that Finding Sasquatch or whatever.
Yeah, Finding Bigfoot, Finding a Sasquatch.
Yeah, whatever.
I watched about 10 episodes of that for this.
The big dude, Bobo.
That's his name, Bobo.
Yeah. He's 6'7". They use him as like a stand-in for Sasquatch.
Yeah, he's a stand-in for Sasquatch.
Yeah. Found out that they found material, which is like hair and flesh and stuff, from what they believe to be the same one in the same area, and it was a black bear.
False. This is not the image I'm speaking of. What you're talking about took place in Alaska. I watched the episode.
No.
The one in Florida that I'm speaking of, and I'm not talking about the handprint on the door. I'm not talking about any of that.
I'm not talking about that either.
This photograph has been proven to be real. It is a real photograph of an animal inside, I believe it's palm trees and maybe banana trees. And it is what is considered one of the best photographs of a believed Sasquatch. I'm not convinced that it's a Sasquatch. However, most Sasquatch experts believe that Sasquatch does not see in the traditional monochrome spectrum of an animal, or in the color spectrum of most primates and humans.
This one?
No, not that one. And that's not a black bear. I can tell you, look at that picture, that's not a black bear.
No. That one is orangutan.
The Sasquatch in the picture, it's very close to that one, is on the other side, and you have a much better full form view of the face. No. That's a zoom in of the same picture.
I know, but you can also mirror an image.
Yeah, but no, the fronds or whatever's in the foreground there are different. If I can find it for the show, I will.
Well, the thing
Spoiler,
is,
I'm not going to look that hard.
The thing is, I know it's not a black bear because black bears don't live in Alaska, so I know I'm not talking about the Alaska episode.
No, in the Alaska episode, they proved that it was a black grizzly. Anyway, I believe it. It sounds stupid, but I believe that's what they proved. Anyway, this is considered the best evidence, and I believe it's an orangutan. However, many believe, through several different things, that they see in a more, what we would consider a thermal infrared spectrum of light, which allows them to hide from trail cameras and things of that nature, and which is why they're predominantly seen at night. Are you just going to stare at pictures of Bigfoot, or are you
No, I'm sorry. I was reading an article. I don't believe that because even owls that are especially evolved to hunt at night, especially adapted to see the smallest glint off an eyeball and hear a mouse scratch however many miles away. We can still catch them on camera.
Yes, we can. But they're not as intelligent as Sasquatch.
How intelligent is Sasquatch? Does he have a high school diploma? Does he have a college diploma? Does he have grade school diploma? How intelligent is he?
The Sasquatch species is believed to be somewhere between an orangutan, gorilla, your smartest primate, and human. He's believed to be somewhere in the middle. Some ancient American Indian tales actually tell of Sasquatch with the ability of speech. Some tell of them as the ability to give simple communication.
I've also seen a husky say "I love you."
Okay, again, that is a fair point, but that has nothing to do with the argument I'm making. If this primate is the quote-unquote missing link, is it so far-fetched that he would not possess the speech abilities of, say, a common parrot? Have you ever heard an orangutan talk? Have you ever heard a chimpanzee talk? Have you ever heard a gorilla talk?
No.
Okay,
but
if this is evolved higher than that, why would it not have the ability for speech?
Do you know why an orangutan or a chimpanzee or a gorilla can't talk?
They don't have the capacity for speech with their vocal cords.
Exactly, their vocal cord. Okay, so
but this is a step above on the evolutionary chain.
Okay, say
if you want to bring evolution into it, then this is a free-for-all madhouse because we don't know if Sasquatch exists. We don't know where he sits in the evolutionary chain.
They know exactly.
Could he be pre-Cro-Magnon?
We know exactly where he sits. Booker, what's the name of it in ARC?
Gigantopithecus.
Yes,
Gigantopithecus is the ancestor to the orangutan. They are two different things.
It is 3 a.m. and I don't care anymore.
Hold up. Are they? Hang on.
Yes.
Your arbiter, your judge, does not care anymore.
Well, you have to give points, and you
These
have to pick a
damn
winner.
podcasts last too long. I drink too much and I lose focus way too much. I'm early. I need a fucking nap, guys.
I understand, but you have to decide on a winner.
No, I have to go home or I have to get some sleep.
Okay, so actually you just made one more points for me. So
What? The Gigantopithecus?
Could not be Sasquatch. Okay.
Yes.
I thought
He's not believed to be.
Okay, I thought you were going to lie on that. You just proved 1 point for me. Okay. So, here's the thing. If he is the missing link,
Mm-hmm.
what happened to, if we're going to look at this at a evolutionary scale, why did wolves beat out bone-crushing dogs?
I don't know. Why did man beat out Neanderthal?
Because they're better.
Through breeding.
What happened? No. Man was smarter than humanity.
That is an old school way of thought. Most modern thought believes that we bred them out of existence.
What happens to the loser in evolution?
He becomes nothing.
They become extinct.
That's what I mean, nothing.
They don't hang around. If you want to look at this through evolution, they don't hang around. They're obsolete. They die out fast.
Okay.
Why would Bigfoot
Why do we still
be
have
hanging out?
Why do we still have prehistoric fish being found in China? If they're losing,
they're not losing. Just because they're prehistoric.
If they lost the evolutionary train, because these fish that they are finding in China have been proven within the theory of evolution, proven to be the ancestors of certain modern day fish, why are they still around?
My ancestors are still alive. Just because you're the ancestors of something,
well, you're proving my point.
Does not mean you've been totally bred out. No, what you're saying is a missing link. A missing link.
Missing link is nothing more than a few steps removed ancestor. We have many humans walking this earth today that bear many Neanderthal traits.
Yes, but something like a Sasquatch would be a direct competitor towards a human.
Most Sasquatch are believed to be vegetarian and at the very least pacifist.
They're also very territorial.
They are known to be territorial.
What are humans? What are borders? What are territories?
Okay, why would we have an interest in their territory? If we as humans are laying out these massive preservation areas...
Why did the U.S. have an interest in Mexico?
If we're laying out massive preservation areas, why would an intelligent man-ape not hide in an area where humans have no interest in coming into?
Have you seen a national park? Humans want to go everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are curious creatures.
And an alarming amount of sightings are had in national parks.
Why?
Well away from black bears and brown bears and grizzlies. In areas where nothing that matches this place, this silhouette would be seen. Plus, bears and grizzlies do not walk on their hind legs for that amount of distance. And they do not walk in the way that is described or documented.
I looked at probably 50, 60 videos of proof Sasquatch exists.
Yeah, but where did you get them?
And YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, not just YouTube. Other sites I can't name. I don't remember them.
Most of these places are sorted by views, not by legitimacy.
Well, see, here's the thing. On YouTube, you can sort more by views, relevancy, new, old.
I think we proved with Steven Crowder that none of that is applicable.
Yeah, okay. But you can on other sites. I really wish I could remember the names.
If their search if their search results are powered by Google, they're not trusted.
I can't say whether or not these websites were powered by Google.
Well, that's something you need to be able to say.
Okay, fine. Some of the videos may have been tampered with, but what does big internet have to do with hiding Sasquatch? Wouldn't every website literally kill to be the person to break the news of a new species or a missing link?
I don't know. Why does Facebook, Google, or any of these other big internet companies hide what they hide? It's for their own agenda.
Mostly for political reasons.
Not just political reasons. Just to uphold the worldview and how they want.
Right. But here's the thing.
Make some closing statements. I'll make some closing statements, and then Booker can pick a winner.
Okay, fine. On Sasquatch. Monster Hunter took one episode to find giant squid in the first season.
It was in the second season.
No, it was not. I looked it up.
They were okay. First season, and they recorded for many months. It took one. They aired one episode.
Okay. Hang on, I have.
And they did prove a zoological animal known as the kraken in the giant squid.
Yes. Okay.
They did prove a zoological animal.
Read the sign as I read this out. Monster Hunter only had to do one episode on the giant squid to prove his existence, while they had to do 10 on Bigfoot initially, and found nothing. They only did a second episode on the giant squid to see if there were still parts, or if they were in other parts of the world.
Okay, I did not. No, they did a second episode. I don't think I watched beyond like the third season.
And Jane Goodall said, and I quote...
Hang on, who's Jane Goodall? She's the monkey lady that lived.
She's the one that discovered gorillas.
Hang on, Gorillas in the Mist, right?
Yes.
Okay, don't yell. I'm asking a question.
I'm just saying.
I want to make sure I got the name right.
I'm trying to speak up because my mic messed up last time. I don't want to mess up this part. Jane Goodall herself...
You're yelling and you're peeking the shit out of the mic. So
Jane Goodall herself said, "I am fascinated by the idea of Sasquatch, and I would love for it to exist. However, there is simply no scientific evidence that suggests something as a Sasquatch could be real, and a fact that can't be understood."
Okay, well, there is technically no scientific evidence that proves global warming, or what is now colloquially known as climate change. However, it is still a widely held belief.
Climate change is scientifically understood. It's the climate has changed every 50 years to something colder, something hotter, something colder,
That's not climate change as being argued now. That is man-made.
But it is still scientifically
climate change, as you just described, is us fluctuating within the second ice age, which up until the 70s we were believed to be in. Now it's pollution and carbon footprints and whatever Al Gore wants to spout.
Man, bear, pig.
Man, bear, pig. Now it's man, bear, pig.
Hold up one second. Are you going to reward a point at some point?
Well, he's just going to pick a winner.
Okay.
He's going to pick a winner.
So...
arbitrarily.
He has... No, you have to do some thought. He has...
Since when?
Since now. So he has... God dang it, I'm on freaking Al Gore now because of you. Okay. Scientifically, we do not have enough data to definitively prove global climate change as is being described en masse by scientists. Up until the 60s or the 70s, DDT was believed to be perfectly safe.
You mean DMT?
No, DDT.
DDT.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
DDT. Okay. Because we did not have enough empirical data to go off of. And we have the same issue with climate change And the same issue with Sasquatch. Sasquatch, as far as a Western ideal, is a very recent discovery as far as the 1960s goes with the Patterson films, which I believe are fake, and I'm not at all using it in my argument.
I can tell you right now, the guy, I just looked, I had to check my notes.
Read the board.
Okay.
We're making closing arguments. You made your closing argument. Okay. As far as Monster Hunter goes, since you brought it up, I wasn't going to bring it up, but you brought it up. The DNA gathered in their first episode that they gathered while staying in the cabin where they put down the admittedly cruel trap of screws and a piece of plywood to catch the Sasquatch stepping on. That DNA has not been officially identified. It cannot be identified. It shows as animal, but not human. That DNA has been identified as primate. And put your hand down. I'll get to you in a second.
I know what the DNA is.
Okay, it has not been proven as anything. Okay, the DNA was proven as primate. However, it was not proven as human. It was not proven as any form of known primate. It was proven to not be a bear or some other form. They have video evidence, it's a Discovery Channel show. Let's face it, they probably fake some of it. They have stick knocking. They have rock throwing. They have all these things. And there are so many people who do not believe in Sasquatch. Or I should say, they do believe in Sasquatch, but they are not the kind of person to believe in cryptozoological things that will attest to the existence of Sasquatch as far as their personal experiences, such as having security cameras destroyed, having their homes destroyed, having things that should be, impossible for an animal to do without a thumb. You have the 5-fingered handprint on the screen door in, I believe, Oregon. You've got another one in Florida. Huh?
It might have been Oregon. I think it was Washington, though.
Might have been Washington. You have another one in Florida. You have several things that point to primate. If it is not Sasquatch, I'm really hurting my own argument here, but if it's not Sasquatch, it is some form of primate we have not identified. And on every continent in the world, there is the story of some form of Sasquatch, whether it be skunk ape, Bigfoot, Yeti,
abominable snowman.
That would be the Yeti, or I forget what the Australian's version is. However, the Australian version.
Yahoo.
Is that it? The Yowie? Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't really hold form because
he burned to death.
Well, in some points, it's a devil that lives in tar pits. So I'm not going to throw that one out there. But Yetis, Sasquatch, skunk apes, things of that nature. There is one for almost every climate and almost every ecological bubble in the world.
Just like vampires and dragons.
You're not in this argument, and there's not one for every ecological bubble. A vampire is a vampire.
Damn near.
A vampire is a vampire.
All I know is that no one gets points because I'm in charge. No one gets points. Everyone loses.
You had a counterpoint to what I was saying. You had your hand raised.
I'm having a search in my notes right now.
I didn't bring my notes, so.
I did.
I just want to quit.
I'm arguing from memory.
Tired, damn it.
Yeah, I'm searching on that.
I have to.
I fucked up and drank too much too quick. Just want to go home, damn it.
Yeah, me too. He needs to hurry
I
up.
repeat, no one wins. Everyone loses. I go home.
You have to pick a winner.
I win.
Okay, I don't know why
you
this
can't
Big
win.
Foot
You're the
loses.
moderator. You're the moderator. You can't win.
Okay. Found.
There you go.
This was a text message I
Make
sent
it
to myself
fucking
and not
faster,
in
you
my
lose.
regular notes.
Okay.
Don't know why it was there. Found
Pause. Pause.
Three sentences or less, or you lose.
Make your point. Now.
What?
Now.
Oh, okay. My counterpoint to your point.
Okay.
Monster Hunter in a later season confirmed that their Bigfoot DNA was confirmed to be a black bear.
False. As recently as 2018, they have not identified that DNA. It is still being tested. What Monster Hunter says is not what the scientific group that they sent it to is saying. That's the incorrect thing, and I'm way too tired and way too drunk
in
here.
In 2014, University of Oxford published a systematic analysis of over 30 hair samples supposed to be the Bigfoot that they concluded that every sample could be traced to a non-primate animal. One of the samples was traced to a 40,000-year-old polar bear.
Okay, that raises much deeper questions.
That
It was
we're
sent
not
to
gonna
5
answer
different places. 4 of them are still in analyzing. The University of Oxford, I mean, let's face it, they're not really known for their accuracy. Okay, Booker, pick a winner. And then I can really say what I think about Bigfoot.
No one wins.
No, you have to pick a winner.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
No.
you do.
Yes,
I
you do.
don't.
I picked the winner. You have to pick
If
one.
you beat
No,
me
I
on illiteracy, you have to pick a fucking winner.
Yeah.
Fine. Invictus, you win.
How?
Nice. I'll take the W anyway. I get it, buddy.
I literally proved everything he said.
No, not everything, but okay.
Other than the last thing that you said raises more questions. Yeah.
No, we weren't arguing 40,000-year-old polar bears walking around as zombies. We were not arguing
I
zombie
didn't
polar
say
bears.
zombies.
I'm tired. I want to go home. It's better to be cautious.
Okay, he picked me, so I win. Okay.
You can't sleep in my house no more. You can sleep in your car like a dog.
Dogs have their own cars.
The good ones.
Okay.
Apparently.
Random number generator. Next will be who will be the
I hate you.
who will be the devil's advocate next time? That will be PC. PC's the devil's advocate next time.
I disproved everything from magic rockets.
That wasn't part of the argument. I was expressing how ridiculous that was when I said it.
I literally disproved everything from magic rockets to 40,000-year-old polar bear fur. And you still pick him.
Because that's where the airplanes live.
He's got you there.
I hope you are in your house in a fire.
I'm tired and drunk. If I make it to my house, I'm lucky.
Let's see.
I hope you're there. And a firefighter busts in. And they're like, is anybody in there? It's like, nope. Just some conspiracy theorist. And like, well, fucking let him burn.
I also hope for that.
Okay, I'm running the random number generator. PC will be the devil's advocate next time.
Don't worry, I got a vendetta against both of them. It'll be fair.
Alright, hang on, I'm running it through now. Generate number.
I had Oxford University on my side. Like I decided.
To be fair, I left all of my argument points at home and I still won. Alright.
Because he's tired.
Because I'm unconscious.
PC.
You kidding? I gotta go sooner. I'm not gonna go.
Who will moderate between me or you? I think you might want to argue this one.
Okay.
So I'll let you make a choice.
Sure.
Okay, PC, you will be the devil's advocate.
Why?
Because you haven't been devil's advocate yet. He has, I have. It's your turn.
You just, like you said in the last episode, like, if you're the devil's advocate, you have to moderate the next time.
Okay, well, I'm moderating. I was the devil's advocate this time. I was trying to prove Bigfoot. Okay. Next time, you will try to argue for the fact that Big Brother is good for society.
Yeah, it is. Wait.
You have to argue in favor of big government and Big Brother.
Fuck
you have
Big
to argue
Brother.
against it.
I was wrong. I lied. Fuck Big Brother.
Booker will be arguing against it, and I will be moderating. So tune in for that in about 2 weeks. That's the end of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things. Look, Ma, I did a YouTube.
Also, comment.
I said like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Love us.
Okay. Try not to kill people.
Yeah, let's not, bomb Joe Salamis.
No, Joe Salamis of the world need to be bombed.
Okay.
Try not to. Try not to.
We don't need a feel good ending. We
No,
really don't.
try not to crash your car.
Yeah.
Fairly easy. Get out of the left lane. Turn your lights on when it's raining. Don't get in left lane with your hazards on when it's raining. And,
middle lane is not a travel lane.
Also,
Slower traffic, keep right. Literally a law in every state.
yes. Also, speed limit means go that speed.
Don't go over. Don't go under.
If you were in a smaller car, you can usually get away with 5 over. You didn't hear that from me, though.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Do a YouTube for us. And what was your outro, Booker? Drink and enjoy.